Chat.
But I like coloring. I gotta color. How am I supposed to get all these colors done in 2 streams?
Right.
So I can go draw these witches.
Gotta draw these witches. If the witches ain't done before Creepy Timber is over.
Is there even anything worth living for?
Right. Creeptober. The end of Witchtober.
Which one?
Bitch, you know. Bitch, you already know.
Damn, he's right, I do know.
Right. You can tell this is going to be a back of the head stream chat.
I'm trying. What was that?
Oh, I need to reset our singing. Yeah, I need to, like, get back on, I need to make sure I haven't missed any downloads. I haven't uploaded much to YouTube lately, but I need to start waking up earlier.
You want me to...
I keep waking up at, like, 10 and then, because it's hard. Like, I can't sleep out in the living room anymore.
Because Devin?
Yes. It's, like, impossible to fall asleep when he's up till, like, 7 a.m. fucking playing shit.
About, did you try sleeping outside again?
You know, I have not, actually. Is it cold enough to sleep outside?
Yeah.
Okay, I might try that. That chair is just nowhere near as comfortable as that first one. The first one, it was like sleeping in a really comfortable chair.
It was like sleeping in a really... Really?
It was just like that. It was literally sleeping in a comfortable chair. Literally.
Literally.
Like, and I literally never use that word. Literally.
You never use it in its proper meaning either.
I literally never use it, ironically, to make fun of the people who say it all the time. Literally, I've never done that. Literally, I'm not doing it right now either.
Man.
Literally.
He's so into this. He's literally literally into this joke.
He's literally gone insane. Literally.
I know I have.
Words everywhere. He's literally gone insane.
I know I have.
I don't know. There's like a fucking thing here and I can't figure out what it goes to. I'm turning it on and off and it doesn't have anything. I want to fucking delete this.
And it deletes the face cam.
It deletes everything.
Yeah, I was like,
No, I was turning it on and off and it didn't. Nothing appeared or disappeared on the screen.
Yeah, it's just funny though if it was something actually kind of important.
Yeah, no, I couldn't figure. It wasn't anything. Nothing was disappearing or appearing on screen. So.
Still.
Oh yeah.
Would have been much funnier if it did.
Oh, it would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
Been absolutely amazing.
I would have laughed.
We all would have laughed. We would have had a light chuckle.
Speaking of light chuckles.
Kaiva! You think you can win?
I was thinking of a light chuckle because of the Lupin movie.
Yes.
It was rather silly.
It was really, yeah, it was pretty goofy, honestly.
I do enjoy the fact that Lupin got to disguise himself as Hitler.
That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing that happened in the modern era. Like, that seems like something that would be in a Showa era thing.
Yeah.
Like when Big One disguised himself as Hitler.
Yeah.
Like, this is a movie made in 2019 in which someone disguised themselves as Hitler.
Yeah.
That is just unheard of.
It's awesome.
Bless you, Japan.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Never change.
Never. Not even once.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
But yeah, no, that was fucking amazing.
I couldn't believe it.
Like, crazy world-ending machine aside.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So, you know, boring, you know, plot structure or whatever, you know.
But Hitler.
Yeah. Basically just being an Indiana Jones movie.
Hitler on ice.
But Hitler on ice.
It's like Hitler style.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's like Hitler, but ice style.
Gangnam Hitler style.
Yeah.
No, it was so weird. I could not believe that happened.
Yeah, it was definitely a much...
Like, it was funny enough when they, like, showed the picture of Hitler.
Oh, yeah. But then they doubled down.
Of the picture of the fake Hitler? Yeah. But yeah, getting to see Lupin disguise himself as Hitler, I could not believe it.
Pretty choice.
Oh my god. It was utter madness.
Mein Führer!
Mein Führer!
Der Führer?
It was so funny.
That was pretty wild.
That was utterly insane.
Yeah.
What a weird movie.
It's just my favorite part was when he stood up, because all I could think of was what Doctor Strange was.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same.
Mein Führer!
Except he'd be like, Mein Führer, you can walk!
Yeah, I was so mad he didn't say that.
Yeah. That would have been amazing.
Yeah. I would have fucking...
You can walk?
Yeah, I would have lost it.
Oh my god.
Oh,
The mindless cackling would never have ended.
No, it would not.
It never would have ended.
I would be on the fucking floor.
Right. Did you post on Insta?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Okay, I was just wondering.
I would have been on the floor.
Yeah, that was just so insane. Like, are you kidding me?
Hitler!
Yeah. Yeah, the weapon thing was a little weak. Like I said, the thing they were after turned out to be a little weak. But, like, the journey to get there was kind of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? The main girl was a little bland, you know?
That's how most of them are, though.
But, yeah.
They're supposed to be, so you
I mean,
realize
she's the non-Lupin character, you know, in the Lupin movie. It's going to be tough to stand out.
Yeah, Jigen did the rifle thing, Goemon cut shit.
Yeah. Fujiko betrayed him. Like, everyone did everything they needed to do, so it was fine.
Then, Zenigata...
Zenigata got played and got in.
Yeah.
So...
yeah, Zenigata getting in is always...
He did both.
Zenigata getting in...
things he needed to do.
Zenigata, whenever he gets in, it's always hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So he got in and got played. So...
Everything is right with the world. God is in his heaven.
Yeah.
God is in his heaven.
Lupin is disguised as Hitler.
Lupin is disguised as Hitler.
Disguised as Hitler. So, some would say he played his greatest role that day.
I would be one of those people, yes. I would say that was his magnum opus.
So ridiculous. So ridiculous. Are there any other Lupin? Let me see, hold on. So I was like, what other one? There must be at least one other one with Hitler somewhere.
Yeah.
So I typed in Lupin Nazis, and the first thing that comes up, Hitler's Legacy is the third episode of the Lupin the Third Part 2 that aired on October 17th, 1977. And the screen cap on the Lupin wiki has, like, Lupin highlighting a really bad photo of the Fuhrer.
Nice.
So I'm sure this is a hilarious episode.
Oh, yeah. Can only be hilarious. Thanks, Hitler.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine?
Wow, really? The English dub of this went unaired on Cartoon Network. I wouldn't believe that.
Neither would I.
Like, I don't believe it.
I don't believe it.
That's crazy. We're gonna have to watch this episode.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, Jamie's here. Hey, Jamie.
Hey, Jamie. We're talking about the Lupin the Third CG movie.
Yeah, we went to see the movie.
Movie's wild.
It was an experience.
Yeah, definitely better to see that in theaters if you get a chance.
It
was
good in theaters.
Don't risk it if you don't need to.
I'm not sure. Yeah. Well, it was only airing yesterday. So.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was... So, yeah, you don't even have to worry about risking it for the biscuit.
Yeah. She's like, was it good? I don't know. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about the movie. But we have determined that the movie is watchworthy due to the fact that Lupin disguises himself as Hitler.
Yeah.
So, that 100% makes the movie worth watching.
100%.
Regardless of if it feels like a weird Indiana Jones Crystal Skull movie.
but like better.
Yeah. Because it has all the characters from Lupin in it.
Yeah.
So, of course, they're picking up for all the not Lupin characters that were in that movie.
Mm-hmm. Picking up lots of slack.
It had plenty of good moments, though.
Oh, yeah, that movie was a lot of fun, actually.
It was a fun watch.
I'd probably watch it again, actually. It'd be like, I need a year.
Yeah.
You have to give me a year, because like I need to forget a lot of the stuff that happened in the film.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not going to go see it today.
Yeah, I wouldn't just instantly watch it again, like Castle of Cagliostro.
Yeah. Castle Cagliostro you can put on any day of the week and I'll watch it.
Yeah, that's always great. Oh, we still need to watch that again with a commentary.
Oh, that's right.
I have that version that has commentary. I think I still have that.
Yeah, you do. We haven't watched that yet. Dark.
So what are you up to?
How's it hanging, nerd?
Ah, I was right. I knew there was another movie or another Lupin thing, at least, that had Hitler in it. It's in the other one, the other movie, The Mystery of Malmo.
Mm.
If I remember right, this is a really good one. This is one of the other Lupin movies that's really good. The one where all the Lupins fight each other is really weird. Have you ever seen that one?
Yes.
That one's very trippy. Whoever wins in the Lupin Battle Royale is the next Lupin. That's all that matters. It was very weird. You just got off work and you're eating dinner? Sounds delicious. I ate a sandwich while I was there. Yes, Drawtober is, like, we already beat all the black and whites.
Yeah, so now I'm coming back and styling on them by doing color.
Yeah. So it's technically not over.
I got a style, you know.
Yeah.
You can't. It's not enough to win. It's that others must fail.
It's true. Drawtober doesn't end until the 31st of Drawtober. AKA the 1st of Drawvember.
Of Hughvember.
Colortober. Look, now it says draw on ours. We can draw with whatever we want.
Yeah.
I actually call this Fall Art Month on a lot of other stuff. If I type it in.
Yeah.
That way it has the most PC, least triggering name. It's Fall Art Month.
I don't know. People get really frustrated about some really dumb shit sometimes.
Whatever. It's a thing.
I know. I'm just stating opinion on I feel like it's really dumb. You get mad about, like...
Some guy has a lawyer, then the next year he allegedly plagiarizes some guy. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like...
Look, that's for the courts to decide. The court of Twitter, that is.
Oh, the worst court.
It's for cancel court to decide.
I just want to, like, not. You know? Like, Giver's been like, nah. I don't have the energy anymore.
We don't live in that world anymore, Matthew. That was the before times.
I just don't have the energy to, like...
Before the court of cancel was convened. Conveyed. Conjoined.
Congealed.
Yeah, congealed. There, it's very congealed. I would say congealed.
I just don't have the energy to care about, like, really small, minute things, because I have to, like, use all of my energy to care about really big things all the time.
People are allowed to be upset, you're right.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes we're allowed to turn a blind eye in an evil way.
Like, how do I put this? Like, turning a blind eye isn't always inherently evil, because there's certain things that are just not worth your mental health looking at. Like, to go down that rabbit hole. Like...
I don't know, my thing is like, I'm just going to put it as a tag because everyone else is still doing it.
Yeah,
it's not like everyone else on Instagram stopped using it.
Yeah, and people like are like, because my problem with that whole situation is that no one's calling out anybody for specific reasons of wanting change. They want to do it so they can look like they're good people. They're not doing it because they're legit interested. And there might be some people who are actually legit interested. Maybe I should be a little bit more or a little less jaded about it, but like most of the time it's like a free roll to be like that, to be supposedly socially correct, things like that, when in actuality you don't have any genuine feeling behind that. I don't like that. That's why it's
I do understand. Yeah, it is like important that if he was plagiarized, and yeah, like you said, if it happened to you, it's not a little thing. But I mean,
it hasn't been decided in a court if you plagiarized them. And also, like I said, the other people who don't care are still going to use that tag anyway.
For me, it's,
you don't get more followers for not using it.
To be fair, though, I'm a little biased because, like, someone who plagiarizes my work, I'm, like, kind of in that not mental state of, like, well, at least someone thought it was good enough, Like, I just...
Yeah, that's probably not the right mindset.
Probably not, but I mean, that's where I'm like, that would be where I would, if that was to happen to me, that's probably what my reaction would be. Is, I guess it was at least good enough to plagiarize, because I've never had that problem before, because my usual thought is, art's probably not, crazy good enough to steal.
Pay what you owe. Yeah, definitely. Like, if he goes to court and they find that he plagiarized them, then yeah, then the court has decided.
That's also kind of like the problem too, is a lot of people kind of feel like that they know the law, and then it gets a little hectic just from that point of view as well. So again, that's why I try to avoid it, because it's like I only know so much about law and things like that because my dad's a lawyer, and also I know all the tax law because people come to the library and start explaining tax law to me, and I have to go explain it back to them for why they can't get a library card. But yeah.
You can copy. It's trademarked. It's trademarked. Not a copyright and trademark are different.
Yeah, that's correct. They're different.
Yeah, it's trademarked. He has the word trademarked, like Inktober, describing ink art done in October or whatever. It's like that's how it works. It's like how Death Note has the Gothic letter L, like trademarked.
Yeah. Which still
like, things like that.
Yeah.
There's a weird difference between trademark and copyright, technically.
Yeah, and like regardless of the
because I believe trademark especially has to do with the use of something.
Yeah, and regardless of the semantics and all that.
Yeah.
It's not good either way. Yeah.
I get you. I get what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, we didn't name it Inktober. We didn't name our original book Inktober either. So
yeah, we named it A Month in Ink.
Yeah,
because
it's not named Inktober. It says it in there, like the Inktober challenge or whatever. My thing is, like, I don't know, if you do create something, you have the right to, have a monetary value on it or whatever.
Yeah.
Now, it is a little odd that he waited so long, but if it's within the law, I guess, and no one, but, if someone wants to challenge him on it, they're right to go to court. So.
Depends on how much he's making off of it, too, because the court can go, you can go to case for about $20. That's like the lowest amount you can go to court over.
Yeah, things like that. Watch out. Yeah, we just have it as a tag. It's like it's like one tag at the bottom, I think.
Yeah.
I forgot to change the number of the days tag today.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, where it says like 15 or whatever.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know. There's another day where I did that.
But yeah, art also is very weird because it exists in such a weird place. Because I don't know how many of you were aware of the famous picture of Obama done by Shepard Fairey, the one that was with Hope. So where it has a picture of Obama and it says Hope.
Yeah.
That was actually went to court as well because the painting he did.
Go read. All right.
The painting he did.
Storybook.
The painting he did referenced a photo that was taken by a reporter.
Yeah.
So there was a whole legal battle about whether or not that was technically violating copyright law, because the magazine owned the right to the photo. But the reason they ruled in the guy's favor, in Shepard Fairey's favor, was because of the fact he had altered it in such a way that it you couldn't tell it was a photo. You thought it was a painting. So art legal stuff is always really going to be frustrating.
Yeah.
Regardless of how the courts rule in favor or against it. That's one of the reasons too why I try to just not look into it, is because it doesn't make sense. It's not supposed to make sense. It's just kind of there.
Yeah.
It's like art is so subjective, and people's opinions and feelings toward it are always going to be, at odds with each other.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's like we tell people when we're at cons, it's like, technically, if, whatever company owns these, like if it's Funimation or whatever, wants to come through and say, well, you guys have to take all this down because you're using the characters we have the rights to.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you legally would have to.
Yeah. That's another reason too.
That's why they don't let you put the names of the series on stuff.
Yeah, that's why I'm also that's another thing too, is why I really feel like I can't even have a proper discussion on the topic, because technically I'm plagiarizing right now, probably, if you want to get into the nitty gritty of everything. Because even though this is different, it's still referencing actual pictures and things like that. And that...
I think it has more to do with, like, the production manner of, like, the produced... like how the pictures are mass-produced.
Yeah.
Like, if you draw one thing like this and you sell it, that's different.
Again...
That's actually different, I believe, under the law.
Yeah, it's still...
Someone can pay you to draw this for personal use or whatever, but you, the artist, are drawing it and then mass-producing it with the intent to sell without consent of the owner.
Yeah.
So that's different. So, like, you can draw this and that's fine.
Right.
Now, the second you,
sell it,
scan it... No, you can sell it as an original also.
Right.
It's the second you start to use it for mass-produced profit, like, without the consent of the owner, is when it becomes kind of an issue.
So, yeah.
So, like, if you make this... and then you sell this, especially advertising it as Yu-Gi-Oh!, especially if you're like Yu-Gi-Oh!, Yu-Gi Dark Magician, whatever, and you sell it to 1 million people, like that,
then they're gonna.
Then they could definitely come after you, because also you sold it to 1 million people, so they know you got money for it.
Yeah. So
it's worth their time to come after you now.
Yeah.
Because that's the other part of it, is it's not really worth the company's time for the amount of money they'd get.
Yeah.
That's why cease and desists are just much better. They just send it to you and hope you're afraid.
Yeah.
Because even if they go to legal, you won't be able to pay anything.
But yeah, interesting stuff.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Definitely. At least that's how I have come to understand this.
Yeah. It's just frustrating. The reason why I get frustrated by that talk too is because there's a lot of artists who understand that in Artist Alley, and they get really mad when someone points it out to them.
Yeah.
Like, the head of what's it called? Gosh, Delta H Con. There was someone who was complaining about bootleg work in the dealer hall, and they were like, "Look, I literally can't." She said, "I can't do anything because if I start telling people that they can't do it, then they're going to start arguing about the fact that everyone in Artist Alley is selling bootleg work."
Yeah. Because
apparently that's happened before.
And,
and they got really mad at her for not doing anything about it. And I'm like, look. She's right, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if they wanted to, they could shut us all down, like, right here and right now. But they just deem us as, like, good free advertising.
It's free advertising, basically.
Yeah.
You couldn't have a case where it was, like, a lump class action against every fan artist.
Yeah.
So it's not worth it unless you're the billion-dollar fan artist. Like, maybe they'd have a case at best against someone like Sakimi-chan or somebody, but it's not even worth their time.
Yeah.
It's more worth their time to go after, like, actual Chinese bootleggers and, like, the people who are, like, uploading the anime online and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Versus fan artists. Because also, like, especially hers, it's, like, so different anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't look...
The problem is it doesn't look like the actual thing, too. So, and again, that's also about intent.
Yeah.
Like the Chinese bootleggers, their intent is to sell it in competition with the actual real product.
Right.
And to
actually steal money from the real product. Versus a fan artist is like, hey, you were also a fan of this, you know, buy this thing, like that kind. They're not competing. This is not competing with an official Yu-Gi-Oh product.
No.
Not in an intended way.
Nope, wrong one. Oh. Careful.
So that also has to do with it. That's like all those people who sell bootleg model kits in Japan that get arrested. You know, they're selling against the actual model kits and stuff like that. Right. Although their copyright laws are way more intense than ours.
That's true.
So that you can get arrested and charged for way less. Technically, like the artists and stuff can't draw. It's kind of like with Marvel where they can't draw their own character.
Yeah.
You know? Because there's an artist like that who always gets a bunch of flack over there. I think he's someone who worked on a bunch of Leiji Matsumoto stuff. Because he has like pictures you can get of him drawing of like Emeraldas and shit, I think, that technically are against Japanese copyright law. Because he does not own the rights to that character.
No. Yeah.
So, even though he's an artist.
This is truly a variety.
Hey, Sabrina's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, fan artists aren't stealing the original work. Exactly. Yeah.
Unless
now, those people who, those fucking screenshot filter motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's different.
That you see,
that's
those
different.
guys are miserable.
Whenever you see someone who's like, you know, clearly just tracing.
I hate those guys.
Screenshots and things like that.
They just take a screenshot and then they put some filter over it and then they put it up on a print somewhere.
Yeah, those people can rot. But,
yeah, those guys are miserable.
Either way.
I'm guessing you heard us through the wall and decided to hop in.
Yeah, copyright laws are very interesting, but at the same time, they also make no sense sometimes.
Yeah. That's part of the reason, if I remember correctly, I think it was kind of good that Trump did not go with the transatlantic whatever one. You know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because I believe that also has something to do with... It could have affected fan artists. It more than normal.
Yeah.
Because it had to do with, like, enforcing laws, like, the same everywhere or something, I believe. And so there's, like, a chance it could have had some effect on fan artists.
Yeah.
I don't know what else it had to do. That's the only thing I know it had to do with us. So...
Remember,
I know that was an actual concern. I'm not even lying. That was an actual concern back
in I remember.
2014 or something.
I was there for that.
Talking about that 2013 maybe even.
No, I remember that mainly just because of the fact that was back when I was a bit more of a pompous douche.
Yeah, because that was even before he was a candidate.
Yeah. No, I remember being a bit of a pompous douche when it came to fan art, when I was like, nah, you shouldn't do fan art.
Yeah, 4 streams up, including the debate. Holy shit. Oh, I forgot the debate was on.
Yeah.
Is it as funny as the last one?
Well, I now know that Joe Biden and Trump have like the ability to turn off each other's mics or something like that.
No. The mic turns off automatically during the 2-minute response.
Yeah.
Is what I was told. Or what I heard. I wasn't told that I heard it.
Right.
But you taking a break? I see.
So it's that good. But yeah, no, fan art, I don't know. I'm a much more big proponent of it now. I'm a little burnt down on it now just because I've done it all in fucking, 1 month.
Yeah, I got you.
But it's fine. I understand people need to make a living somehow. And nobody likes... It's harder to... trick...
I don't have a... I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
Keep going.
I was going to say, it's harder to trick somebody into buying a new thing than it is to get them to buy an old thing. You know what I mean?
I got you, yeah. Yeah, no, my thing is, as long as you're doing it in your own style and you're doing it differently. Now, the people who just, draw something that looks like an exact fucking screenshot of it,
There's a special place in hell.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, And like I said, nobody's... The people in Artist Alley generally are not doing it maliciously. Like I said, they're not the Chinese bootleggers who are trying to compete with the actual material like that.
Right.
So. Oh no, the cat.
He woke up and realized he was hungry.
Oh no. He's hungry for blood.
Yeah, when it comes to the legal matters of fan art and things like that, it's tough because I personally I do a lot of more original work, so it doesn't affect me as much. But at the same time,
I just think everyone who's knowing it should know the rules.
Yeah.
That's all.
Because I remember that booth next to us got mad when the Funimation rep came and talked to them. And then I was like, well, what do they talk to you about? And they're like, well, they want you to take all the signs down. And I was like, it says that in the rules.
Yeah.
It says that in the rules of the con.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't read the rules, and now you're complaining.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's my favorite part, is when people don't read the rules.
That's in the rules of the convention. Like, when you signed up for the table.
Yeah.
It says don't put the names of shit on stuff. You're not supposed to use characters' names, generally. And you're damn sure not supposed to use the series title.
No.
Because they had all their stuff organized with a title over it.
Yeah, I remember them. Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, those people were kind of.
They were okay. Yeah. I mean, they were the people who made those Pokemon.
Yeah, no, I remember. They were also they were complaining because like Akon wouldn't let them in because there was already somebody there who did that too, or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was something. I don't know. I don't want to get into that. That's
No. It's not polite, and I'm not going to get into it further. I just remember the feelings of frustration whenever I was listening to them.
Got you.
And I'm recalling as to why those feelings persisted.
Got you. Okay.
Sorry, I was
No, you're good.
Yeah. I was like, I remember nothing but pain.
I got you.
Cringe.
No, they were okay.
Yeah, no, they were fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, I thought it was a little, like, they definitely were overreacting with the sign thing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I was like, it's in the rules. That's it.
Let me see the
Plain
rule book.
Plain and simple.
Let me see.
It's in the rules.
It's right there.
It's right there in the rules.
My God.
Like that print, the Shiny Chariot print we had. They could have come and told us to take that down at any point. It had the character's name on it.
That's true.
So.
And we would have known. Like, we were like,
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. We did wrong.
Oh, yeah.
We maliciously knew.
Yeah, we knew.
We knew.
We were trying to recreate the thing.
Yeah.
You know? And I mean, we changed the design of the poster, but we were recreating the feel of the poster. And it does include the character's name. So.
Yeah.
Are you giving them like an outline or something?
Like a shadow.
Oh, I got you. Okay. I don't think it has that on there now, does it?
What do you mean?
The signature part on the print? The Shiny Chariot one?
No, it doesn't. It just says Magical Festa.
It just says Magical Festa, yeah.
Yeah. Lucky for us, though, chat, no one understands cursive, so...
Yeah, right. That was why they never did it.
Yep, that's why they never called us out on it. Can't read cursive.
Can't read cursive.
It's big brain play.
Big brain play. Do all your copyright theft in cursive.
They'll never know.
No one remembers how to read it after the 3rd grade.
Yeah.
This looks good.
Thanks.
I like it. I'm digging it. How is the debate going anyway, Calvin?
I can imagine it's going wonderfully.
I'm wondering, because I was going to watch it. I totally forgot about it, though. And then, well, we're on stream anyway.
That's why
I have to have it on, like, headphones or something, which would not be cool.
It's whatever. I just know that I'm not going to probably be caring.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't going to move the needle one way or the other.
I've already voted, so...
Yeah, there's a lot of people who already voted.
You can't really tell? You can't tell if it's good or bad? It's better than the last one. Oh, wait. Well, no, I want it to be even crazier than the last one, though, because the last one was fucking hilarious. Now, if it's more professional and cordial than the last one, I could understand what you're going for. I'm better there.
I think that when they turn Trump's mic off, he should just yell louder. He could probably get picked up on Joe Biden's mic if he really tried.
It's true, he could.
Yeah, I think he can do it. I believe in him.
Someone has to.
I want him to get picked up on the moderator's mic.
Who's the moderator this time?
Oh, I don't know what her name is. I think she's someone from NBC.
Yeah, then we're going to have a really fun time.
I'm going to go look it up real quick, though. Moderator for tonight's... I'm just going to type moderator for tonight's debate and see what it says. She's someone from Meet the Press.
Isn't that from Fox? That's a Fox.
Kristen Welker. No, it's NBC News.
Okay.
I thought it was. I don't know. It just said that real quick. Maybe it wasn't from Meet the Press, but she's from NBC News.
Okay.
Kristen Welker. That's her name.
Should be
I don't know
interesting.
anything about her. I think Trump's people told him to chill, and he took some of that to heart. Nice.
They probably got him drugged up. You know, it's the opposite of whatever they're giving Joe Biden.
Yeah, right.
He's smart. He took a play out of Joe's book. He said, if they're not going to drug test him, they won't drug test me. Makes sense. I think it's a smart move. It's a power play. He's got all the best drugs the CIA has to offer.
It's true, he does.
It's true.
Best healthcare.
Yeah.
I just want to know, how did he catch Corona if it was a Democrat hoax? I think this proves he was a Democrat sleeper agent the whole time. No one's talking about that. Clearly the conspiracy of the deep state has thickened, and yet no one wants to talk about it. Ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Utterly ridiculous. We need more patriots like those people up in, Michigan? Where they were going to kidnap the governor?
Sure.
You didn't hear about that?
No, I did not.
What? That's been all over the news for like the last week.
Has it?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Sorry, chat. I'm not really paying attention. I'm too busy dealing with voters.
That's true. I got you.
We get the worst kind.
I could imagine.
We have someone out front who always says, keep Republican judges. It doesn't say why, it just says keep Republican judges.
Well, everyone knows why. They don't even have to say it. The fact that you're asking proves you're a liberal commie, Matt.
And also, speaking of that, too, there's Save Democracy, Vote Republican. There's another one. Another one was Stop Socialism, Vote Republican, which is kind of funny considering...
that they're probably getting a bunch of free money.
Yeah. Considering everything. Considering the situation.
Right. The incident. But that was a nice conservative liberal president like FDR.
The New Deal failed.
Right.
Anytime someone says that, I'm just like, sure. Whatever, man. You know?
Right.
Yeah, you do you.
I think he shouldn't have given all the Southerners electricity. I think that was the initiative. Was it Tennessee Valley one or whatever?
Yeah.
I'm not an American historian. It's generally kind of boring.
It's not enough going for it.
It's interesting until after the Civil War. Then everyone builds a lot of railroads, and then it gets interesting again in like the 1910s. Reconstruction era is okay. I do like all the industrial stuff though. I love all those guys, all the Carnegies and the Rockefellers and them.
My favorite thing about them is when they elected McKinley and then tried to get Teddy Roosevelt to be the vice president, so no one would ever vote for that, so everyone would forget about him.
Yeah.
And fucking dies and all.
Yeah.
And they're just like, shit.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, make him vice president. No one fucking loves that. No one wants that job.
No one wants to be the vice president. Are you kidding me?
That fucking ends your career.
Yeah. I miss what they should bring back though is how the loser became the vice president.
I do like that.
They should fucking bring that back.
Yeah.
That's what I want to fucking see come back.
Yeah, I'm down.
I think that could help unite America, honestly. Honestly, at least you get somebody in there.
All right. You're just like...
They have the power to block everything in the Senate if you can get it 50-50. So, like, it's an interesting dynamic. It's a lot more metagamey at that point.
Ooh, I love metagames.
I know, right?
Yeah, I do love that original idea because it's like
it makes sense back then, you know, where they're like, yeah, you know, like because we don't want the loser to, you know, raise an army and overthrow the government, you know?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, that would be fine. And then eventually we were like, maybe this isn't working. We don't have to worry about them raising an army and overthrowing the government, you know?
And then they
And
did.
then now we're coming back to it.
Hey, man, time is cyclical.
Time is cyclical, man. That's why clocks are around.
This train is just like one big clock.
Yep. I learned that other countries, you rank the candidates instead of just voting for one person. That's basically what they do. That's like a
Coalition government. If I'm not mistaken, right? Isn't that kind of how it works? You need like a certain percent of the vote a lot of the time
Yeah,
to technically be... Right. I forgot exactly how that works. It's in England, it's kind of like that. I think. It's been a while.
Yeah, I don't know much about certain governments.
I don't normally care about all
Those commies.
They're free health.
All they want is to steal my grain. Look, I grew that shit on my own.
Sure. I believe you. Okay.
That's why I can't trust the commies. They want all your fucking grain. They're willing to do anything to get it, Matthew.
Okay, I believe you.
But it doesn't take much to convince me that the American political system is kind of done for. Unfortunately, I don't think there'll be any major reforms after this, since Joe Biden's not a reform candidate.
No, he's not. Well, that's one color down.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah. All right. We got a lot more work to do, so that's...
Right? I wonder how many we'll get done. That was pretty detailed.
Yeah, and it's only been 35 minutes.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah. It's a little wet, so be careful.
Yeah, I'm going to be real careful.
Now, time for Joey Wheeler. Hey, Yug.
Yug. This Japanese character is definitely from Brooklyn.
Obviously.
100%. He's Japanese, born in Brooklyn.
Don't you know about the Brooklyn Prefecture?
It's true. Yeah, Brooklyn, Japan.
Brooklyn, Japan, man.
Brooklyn, Japan.
Brooklyn, Japan.
Everyone knows about it.
Yeah. Wait, you don't know about it? That's weird.
What a fool.
That's weird, man.
He's got problems.
Crazy. How do you not know about that?
I know, right?
I love that shit.
Speaking of voting, though, I recently found out that I have more votes to become president than Matt does.
It's true.
Yeah, I recently found that out. Apparently, last election, my sister didn't like either candidate, so she wrote me in for president.
You hate to see it, chat.
I fucking love it.
You hate to see it.
I fucking love it. Makes me consider writing her in this time. Only to be fair. It'd be rude otherwise. Meow. Meow, what's up, kitty?
Voting in America. You can either vote for this guy who's a decent dude, or not so decent, but he's okay. He's about as decent as a politician can get. And a liberal fascist.
Hey man, everyone has a right to an opinion. Unfortunately.
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 Unfortunately, we do have rights.
Exactly.
We didn't have this problem, we had a king.
It's true. I've been saying it. I'm glad you finally adopted my stance, Matthew.
I know.
I'm glad. You finally won the war against yourself.
I love the king. God bless the king. Or however that song goes.
Meow.
It goes meow.
Meow.
First in there.
Don't shoot. No one loves him.
Nope, not a single soul.
I'm surprised Ellen isn't back yet. Or actually, wait, it's only...
Well, she gets off at 8. So.
Yeah.
It's like about 8:40 though.
That is true.
Maybe she's stuck doing something.
Maybe.
Is the best Joey moment when he time wizarded Baby Dragon into Ancient Dragon?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm glad we're all in line on that one.
I believe that is correct.
Okay.
Because that one was pretty dope. Because it was my
That
favorite.
or when the blue or when the Red Eyes made the giant gun with Helmos.
Yes.
Didn't it make a gun?
Yeah,
right?
it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also really enjoy the fact that that every time Joey's ever played a fucking game, it was like, all right, I draw a really shitty card.
Oh yeah.
It's all coming together.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I've got my deck stacked with cards that are 50-50. I lose or I win. Let's do this.
Yeah.
My odds have just increased.
I like to play flip a coin.
Yeah. It lets me flip a coin. And then once per turn, I can flip a coin. What? It's not doing anything, though, but I get to flip a coin. Like,
Look, man, I get to flip a coin.
I'm from Brooklyn. We love flipping coins.
I love rolling dice, and I love flipping coins.
Right? Hey, Bernie, once again asking to flip a coin.
Look, he's from Brooklyn.
He's from Brooklyn.
He's from Brooklyn.
That's the other side of Brooklyn.
Yeah. He's specifically from Brooklyn, but then I was like, well, Queens is usually where the Jewish people live. But he's from Brooklyn,
He's
so
from Brooklyn.
he is from Brooklyn.
He is
So
from Brooklyn. That's what it says. Junichi Katsuya from Brooklyn. I think that's his full
Yeah,
name.
that is his
I
name.
think that's his actual full name.
That's his actual full name. That's why
I
it's-
remember it because I needed it for a tag.
That's why it was really funny.
Yeah.
It's only fun. Junichi Katsuya from Brooklyn.
From Brooklyn.
From Brooklyn.
From Brooklyn. Brooklyn, Japan, that is.
Brooklyn, Japan. Yeah, the prefecture.
Japan.
The prefecture of Brooklyn.
Yeah.
God, that's really funny.
Oh, where's it at? I found some funny D&D meme with Bernie. I'll have to
really?
show you later. Yeah.
Nice. I don't really want to go to work tomorrow.
Calling dead.
Yeah, I feel like I'm doing that. It's been a while since I called in dead.
I mean, you can do it. It's fine now. You don't need a doctor's note anymore.
I know. That's why I'm like, man, calling in dead more often sounds like a really great idea.
All right. I don't think you need to worry about vacation for cons since we're kind of up in the air. You know, we don't know what's going on, and
Yeah.
you'll get more vacation before they come up anyway.
Yeah.
It's not like last year or the year we had planned out. We
Mhm.
actually had to like map and strategy out your fucking thing on like a one of those fucking battle boards with the shuffle things you push. You know, the Russian tanks sweep in, you know, through Germany, and then my vacation time comes in from the Netherlands. You know,
It was, yes, I did it on an Excel spreadsheet. You're right. You're absolutely right.
I forgot what that game is called. That's a war game.
yeah, I know what you're talking
Where you
about.
push that, but I love those in Cold War movies. How they'd have those big boards,
Yeah.
and the guy is like moving them and stuff. I was like, damn, that seems like a sweet job, though. Kind of. Also, that'd be the sickest way to play D&D.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
giant fucking board. Everyone has their little stick that moves their characters and stuff. That'd be amazing. It's like playing Dungeon Dice Monsters.
Man, I wish Dungeon Dice Monsters actually took off a bit.
Oh, I know, right?
Because that game actually seemed pretty sweet to play.
It was fun as fuck to play on Game Boy. I feel like it would have been annoying as shit to play in real life.
Oh, for sure. Because of the way you have to do the dice dimensioning thing.
I mean, the dice don't unfold by themselves, first of all.
No, they don't.
Fail. So,
Huge flavor fail.
Huge flavor fail. Huge fail on Konami's part by not making.
the dice that can unfold in any of those directions.
Yeah.
At every moment.
At every moment, yeah.
Yeah. So I agree. I think that was Yu-Gi-Oh's greatest failure.
Was not getting Dungeon Dice Monsters to be better than the card game. Because the only thing that takes more skill than Yu-Gi-Oh! Is rolling dice. So, that is where all the skill in that game lies.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Like,
So
whoever gets to go first wins.
generally, yes. A ridiculously high proportion of first turn winners in that game.
Yeah, play versus draw is very,
Yeah.
very, what's it called?
Swingy? I don't know.
Polarizing?
Yeah, polarizing? Yeah, definitely.
Polnaraffing?
Yeah. I do like that in, I always want to call it Hearthstone.
Runeterra?
In Hearthstone. yeah,
Yeah.
in Runeterra, yeah.
I think so too. I actually really like the way they balance play draw.
Yeah.
They do a very good job of it.
Mm-hmm. You missed a spot on the dual disc. I didn't notice that until now.
This?
No. See, there's 3 on this side.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I didn't notice that until now.
Well, you know.
You can fix that.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing.
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing I've ever done.
No, it's not.
It's not the
We'll
most,
fix it in post.
well, it's not the most egregious thing.
It's definitely not. I was looking and I was like, that's weird. I thought there were 3 on the axe side.
Yeah.
The Guyver side or whatever. That's what I always think of.
Yeah.
If anyone ever slashes someone with that part of their arm or whatever, it's the Guyver side to me. So
The Guyver side.
that's the Guyver side. Even though his is from the elbow. It's still it's the closest thing I could think of that does that. There is someone else who has a similar thing. It's a very like rogue kind of thing to have. So I feel like you should just cut that part off of your desk. That works too.
Raw power. Feel the power flow through you.
I'm a man!
Punches robot.
You need to do that. You need to grow a
Superman beard like that. That's what you really need. I think that'll make you feel empowered.
Oh, Lord.
It's the easiest way to punch through robots.
It's true. I'm Joey Wheeler.
Boy Joey Wheeler. I'll use Baby Time Wizard Sword.
Baby Time Wizard Sword. You know, that sounds dumb enough to be one of Joey's cards, sure.
I was trying to think of like the weirdest fusion. Because there is the alligator sword
Yeah.
that's fused with Baby Dragon. So just throw the Time Wizard in there too.
Alligator sword.
What is that one called? Like Sword Dragon Rider or something? I don't fucking remember. You know the one where
Yeah, I
alligator
know.
sword is fused with Baby Dragon?
He literally just got on top of Baby Dragon.
That's all it is. That's
not
a fusion.
That's not a fucking fusion.
Bro, that's just as much of a fusion as when fucking, God, BLS sits on fucking Five God Dragon or whatever.
Yeah.
To become, whatever the fuck it was called. Or no, it doesn't get on Five God Dragon. It gets on Ultimate.
Yeah.
BL Ultimate. Blackluster Ultimate Dragon Soldier or whatever. I don't know what its fucking name is. I couldn't tell you anymore.
You got it. That was the name.
That's the name from now on for me. It's the BL Ultimate Dragon.
The BL Ultimate Dragon.
The BL Ultimate Dragon. It's got something for every audience.
Lord.
Your BL fans, your Dragon fans, your BL Dragon fans.
That's so dumb.
I like the size of your horde over there. Your horde is rather large too. You know? And then the dragon's fucked. That's it. That's how the fanfic goes.
That was how they fell in love.
And they said romance was dead.
I know, right? I know. He's looking kind of dark.
Yeah, it's the shadow. It's because there's all white around him too.
Okay.
Yeah, this is one of those things where it's how do I put it? Context.
Okay, you do you. Yeah.
The context of what's around him is making him look a little
I was
darker.
like, you do you. He looks a little dark. I understand the shadowy part of his face. The normal part of his face looks a little too dark.
I'll have to watch some highlights of the debate later.
I usually just always watch all the debates. I just always have ever since it was like, oh man, I don't even remember. I feel like Bush Gore maybe? Something like that. So it's been a while.
I remember I had to watch the Bush Gore debates for a social studies project.
Yeah.
I remember studying you in social studies.
Social studies. You're hunter-gatherers.
You want to call it that? What do you call it? I'm an alcoholic.
An alcoholic, yeah.
Dave.
Yeah.
It's Blackfoot.
Yeah. Calm down, Blackface. It's Blackfoot. It's
Blackfoot, motherfucker. Racist motherfucker.
yeah. That was fucking hilarious. Oh man.
Bags of weed everywhere.
Yeah.
The big ones are $2.50. Yeah, fucking.
Oh man. Mr. Chappelle. A fucking class act.
What else are you watching? Since you have like 4 streams up.
Yeah, actually, that is.
You don't mind me asking, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still there.
Is anybody out there?
Oh shit. Going for the Pink Floyd.
Hello. Is there anybody out there?
That is a good one, though.
Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? There is no pain you are receding. Your hands fell just like 2 balloons. It's a good song.
It is a good song, actually.
What the fuck?
Watch out.
Who's she?
Right. The mysteries.
There we go.
Yeah, it definitely looks better now.
Yeah. It's trick of the light.
Mm-hmm.
Much like Utano.
Oh, yes. Well, that was all those shadows.
No, this is not Persona. Oops.
Watch out. I was gonna say, I think that's the jacket there.
Yeah.
Getting a little sloppy lately, Matt.
Lately?
Implying you're always sloppy?
Yeah. Have you seen my work, man? It's fucking terrible.
You just need to clean your scanner off more often. I don't know why there's always flecks of shit in places.
I don't know it's either, man. I've been cleaning that shit.
I don't know what the deal is with that, man. We need to fucking like blow these fuckers off with like a fucking leaf blower or
Yeah,
something.
right?
I don't know what's on them. Because it's weird. They scan in and they'll be like a weird red color or something sometimes. They're like little weird red flecks.
I'll see. They show up really bad on black.
If they're there. They're not in the same place every time either. So
Yeah, things are.
I don't know what they are. I don't know where they come from. They're going to be a pain for you to edit out before we go print this.
Yeah. Like, I love how it's you. He thinks I'm gonna do it, Chad.
I'll do what I can and then I'll pass it off to you.
I know.
So-
You always do your best.
Yeah, I don't like messing with the colors because both my monitors suck ass and my eyes suck ass on color.
Mm-hmm.
So you are gonna do the green jacket.
Yeah, it's a staple.
Yeah.
Also, it contrasts really nicely with the red.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact, chat: America can never do green and red together in any sort of advertising because Christmas.
Christmas exists.
In Japan, red and green actually does not make you think of Christmas. There, it makes you think of summer.
That's true.
Because
watermelon. They do have green and red on Christmas stuff, but they also have green and red for other things.
Yeah, but their culture doesn't really care as much about Christmas as we do.
Christmas is a fun holiday there, it seems.
Yeah.
From what I've gathered.
Yeah.
It's a time for everyone to come together and eat chicken and cake.
It's
Versus over here, it's a time to raffle stomp people at the mall.
Raffle stomp.
Bet you haven't heard that in a while.
No, I have not.
I fucking love that.
Man, that I heard that phrase and I was like, what year is it?
Is it the olden days? It's like I was speaking Shakespearean English.
Yeah, right. I just got raffle stomped.
Mercutio doth been raffle stomped by those rough vagrant Capulets.
Man,
Wasn't he with the Capulets?
I don't
remember. He's not in either of their families, but
Yeah,
I think he was.
what's Romeo?
He was Romeo's friend, though, so
yeah.
he was with the Capulets.
The Montagues,
Right?
Sure.
Or I can't remember anymore. This is a Sharks versus Jets situation.
This is right. I was thinking it was more of a Hatfields versus McCoy situation, but
I'm a Shakespeare fraud, man. I'm a Shakespeare fraud. I'm a Shakespeare fraud. I've never seen the original Leonardo DiCaprio. I'll admit it. I'm a Shakespeare fraud.
God, that's funny.
I've never seen the original Decap one. It's the first time it was ever made into a movie or play.
Chris Rock, man. Mercutio.
That's true, right?
Yeah. Chris Rock was Mercutio in that one.
Yeah. I actually have seen parts of it. I've never seen the whole thing, though.
It's a good movie for that. It's like
I
it's
liked what I saw.
Yeah, it's weird just because they try to make it like much more modern.
Yeah.
It's a very bizarre film to say the least.
I do remember that.
It's but it's definitely interesting.
Yeah. Didn't they have isn't that kind of parodied in Panty and Stocking at one point?
Maybe
In one of those episodes?
Because they're at a party that I think is very similar.
it's been a long time. So.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
I can't remember because I know the title to every episode is a reference to a movie. Also. Yes, I was right. Yeah, because it is the episode. It's at the very end.
Yeah.
It's when she goes to hook up with Bree.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scene with the aquarium. Yeah, that's okay. That's what I thought.
I was like, I believe the episode title is probably also a reference to it. Because like I said, every title is a reference to a movie.
Yep.
That show was so good. Oh man, I would love to watch that again. Actually.
That's such a funny fucking show.
Oh yeah.
They were just huge bitches, so they got thrown out of heaven. I just like the simplicity of the plot. They're just fucking horrible pieces of shit, so they got thrown out of heaven and gotta pay to get back in.
Hey man.
I just love the idea that even as an angel you can be a piece of shit, and even if you get thrown out of heaven, you can pay God to get back in. And that the beginning is like the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
Where they're always like, Daten City. Yeah, because that show was definitely made with a Western audience in mind.
Oh, 100%.
But, yeah, all of that stuff. Just, you can be such a bitch, you get thrown out of heaven. And then you can pay to get back in.
That's how it is, man.
It's beautiful.
You want to get anywhere in life, you gotta pay.
Right. Hey, Ash, what's up? Yeah, we're going through and we're coloring all these Yu-Gi-Oh pieces.
Plus a few extras depending on how late it is by the time I finish these. Because This has only been taking me like 30 minutes at a time to color these, honestly, which is interesting.
Well, this one didn't have so much versus like Yugi and the Dark Magician had a little bit more.
Well, that one only took 30 minutes too.
Yeah, it was somewhere around there. This one was definitely faster.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it looks really good, right?
Ah. You know what's funny though is like that artist that we were watching earlier. I liked all of his points and stuff like that. It's just that I remembered one thing I didn't like about art school is that it's really hard to listen to an artist talk sometimes, especially when they're like a real artist.
Okay.
Because they're like they'll start talking and talking and talking and talking, and you're like, holy shit. Okay, shut up.
We were watching a webinar from something earlier.
Yeah, like there's like it's weird because like they'll have like good advice for most of it, and then all of a sudden they'll just start talking, and it's really non sequitur.
Right.
Or they'll talk in a code that makes sense to them, but it doesn't really make sense to a normal person.
Yeah.
And that's why everyone thinks artists are weird. It's just that it's not that they're weird. It's just they just don't know how to talk to people.
Calvin can't type, it seems, but he does say that he says this one almost looks airbrushed,
Which is interesting.
Is that good or bad? I can never tell.
I mean, I like stuff that's airbrushed, so
Okay, that's good then.
I think he just means like it looks really interesting.
Okay, that's good.
It's my guess. Because airbrushes are really good, actually. I like stuff like that.
Oh no, I do too. I can never tell when someone like compares to specific art styles. I'm always like, does that mean anything?
Yeah. He says it in a good way.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like I said, I like that video where they airbrush the Rocky piece.
Oh,
That looks
yeah,
cool,
yeah.
You know, like most of it is covered up, but it does a cool effect on it.
Definitely. It's just always interesting because I'm just never like too sure on what certain verbiage means.
I get you.
All right, we're done with that.
Yeah. Alright, you should be dry. We'll put 'em up there.
Time for that Pegasus fantasy.
Oh shit!
Shit, I'm not very good with the Spanish
Don't worry.
version.
Don't try. Just don't try.
Caballeros do Zodiaco.
That is what he says.
Caballeros de Zodiaco. And then the song will play.
That is the best version of Pegasus Fantasy.
It's true. We play it, but you know,
All right.
copyright strike.
How's your night going, Ash?
Oh, I'm gonna go start the download for Cure Major real quick.
Oh, it is Thursday.
I just remembered.
I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Keep talking.
Yeah, that's weird. I've been really bad about remembering what day it is this week because I just am like, it's Blur's Day. I don't know. I wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm tired. I'm ready to go back to bed. Personally, I actually hope I get a chance to play some Persona. I want to play some Persona again. Something about casual baby games? Ah, Minecraft and Roblox, huh? I see. I understand. I don't understand, Chad. I don't understand anything. I don't know what they're talking about anymore. I'm gonna try to make sure Toon World looks a little bit more subdued, where it needs a lot more blues and stuff, because Pegasus himself is red. It's also nice too because this is much more monochromatic for the background, so this is going to be actually a lot easier to color. So you can just kind of like go in with this. Out. Don't need much. I'm going to leave a little bit of the white at the bottom so that it makes it look like there's a little bit of a smoke effect. And now this stream has turned into more of a Bob Ross style stream because I don't really know what to talk about. So I'm going to talk about what I'm doing. Oh, this kind of color palette reminds me of Devilman. They seem to be really talking about Kira Major, how much they're enjoying it. Oh, that's right, it's going to be a blue episode. That means it should be good. Ooh. Alright. And then for the book, it seems to be a kind of green color, so we're going to grab that. And this is kind of a weird color. We're going to go with this warm gray here for the book pages. We're going to kind of also do a streaky effect on them so that it looks like there are more pages than what I initially drew in. Wait, trick the eye into believing there's more than there actually is there. And
Alright, well, it's downloading. I don't know. I'll go back out and close it out, so hopefully it won't eat our data a bit.
sure.
So, what do we got? Finishing up your cosplay? Nice.
Gotta finish up the tails on the bow.
Ooh. I'm definitely excited to check that out. I should go check my actual Instagram. I haven't logged into my actual account in forever. You probably have like photos of it somewhere.
Yeah, right.
Just haven't looked.
Yeah.
Because I'm technically like on your account just
Yeah.
to like fix shit if I needed it.
You also
But now that I can do it on the computer, I don't need to actually be on your account, I think. Almost at all. Yeah, it's great. You can post on Instagram from the computer if you have a creator account. Makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
I hate having to type that shit on my phone.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Singing that Yu-Gi-Oh!
I'm excited when we get to the 5Ds art and I can start singing Last Train
Oh, nice.
or Believe in Nexus.
Just Nexus. We're gonna get pulled over for speeding in studio if you start singing Nexus.
Believe in Nexus!
Cannot play that in his car, even to this day.
Nope.
Fucking Gerardo.
He will not let you do it. Me,
Pegasus, so suave, so smooth.
I love that shit in the four kids, not the four kids, in the bridge where they're like, whoa, we thought you were gay. Like,
Yeah.
what? No.
He's just an eccentric American.
Well, there's anything wrong.
Yeah, that's so funny.
That was also the same they did with Zarbon, too.
Yeah. Can I use the space Skype? I need to call my girlfriend. You're what?
I'm going to need to call you back.
Yeah.
I always assumed you, assumed what, sir?
Yeah.
Never mind. Nothing. No, it's fine. You can tell me. What? God, that shit was so fucking funny.
All right. Look, man, Pegasus, good backstory. It's all about romance.
It's all about romance.
Sometimes you just want to resurrect your dead wife using ancient Egyptian magic and holograms.
Yeah. And sometimes you'll go to any length to steal it from a Japanese boy who took over his father's company.
Exactly. This is just how fate works, Matthew.
This is how fate and love work. One day when you're older, you'll understand.
I guess. I don't really believe in fate.
Damn. As a true JoJo fan, I believe in fate. And gravity.
I believe in gravity.
Because gravity is fate.
Yeah.
Gravity controls fate in JoJo. That's what he means.
I know.
So.
I don't believe in fate because I think fate is something that people will use as an excuse to not go do things and not work for anything. They'll say things like, "Well, if it wasn't fated to be, it wasn't meant to be." And I'm like, "That's lazy. You're just saying that because you didn't want to put extra work in."
I'll agree if you use it that way. It's lazy.
Yeah. It's when people say like, "Well, I guess we just weren't fated to be together," and you're like, "Fuck off."
Yeah, you can use it pretty lazy.
Yeah. People who use it in a lazy manner like that, that's when I get mad.
I always use it where it's like, I feel like I'm right on course. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I say whenever someone's like, I just had deja vu, I'm like, well, that means you're right where you're supposed to be.
Yep, that's fine. I'm okay with that one. It's literally every other version of it that pisses me off. I have opinions, Chad. I'm sorry.
How bold to have opinions in 2020?
I know, and on the internet.
I was going to say, the next thing you're going to do, you're going to post them on Twitter.
Nah.
Bold man, you.
I don't think I'm that bold. I'm not bold like that barbecue sauce.
Ooh, damn. Cowboy Mike's extra bold?
No, not even close. Not even close to bold like that.
If I remember right, the movie they watch in that episode is terrible. It's like an Air Force movie.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I think that's the one where they watch the Air Force movie.
That just sounds miserable.
Mm-hmm. I still like that sketch about kabuki.
Oh, the no
and
theater?
No theater? Yeah.
Yeah.
The Japanese have a long history of no theater. No theater has been around since the 12th century. You're saying the Japanese don't have any theater. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Bigot.
I love that shit.
Yeah, that's a good gag.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying that I don't really like kabuki. I prefer no theater. I prefer no theater over kabuki. So you're saying you'd rather watch nothing than kabuki.
Who's on first? Swordfish.
It was like such a weird joke to see in that show.
Oh, yeah. It's super highbrow.
I love it.
You gotta know, like, some fucking, like, person who's a real, like, Japanese play enthusiast was, like, trying really
someone
hard.
Who was watching that. Yeah, someone who wrote that just loved this joke. I can't remember what movie they were watching when they did that one. I feel like obviously it must have been Japanese.
Maybe.
Or a ninja movie.
Maybe.
So, because they do watch some bad ninja movies. When they watch Master Ninja. Well, no, they watch Master Ninja with Joel, though. So, and that sketch is with Mike. So I don't know what they watched when they were doing this one.
Not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting. Go find out. I love Mystery Science Theater. It's such a funny show.
Oh, yeah.
Story of one man and his robots trapped in space.
Forced to watch bad films.
Forced to watch terrible fucking movies. It's the reason I love watching bad movies.
Oh,
It was
speaking
my favorite
of,
show as a kid.
I was talking with my coworkers about Turkish films today.
Nice.
Because, oh gosh, what movie was it? Oh gosh, it was a bad film that we were talking about, and one of my coworkers said they hadn't seen it. And I was talking about, the theory of, you have so little time in the world, might as well, watch only F- or A.
Yeah, you watch A+ or F-. That's all that's worth it.
Yeah. So I'm trying to remember what movie they were talking about that I thought was a really fun guilty pleasure film. but it doesn't matter. So
Yeah.
they were talking about. I was talking about Turkish films and if they had ever seen apparently they're called Turksploitation films.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And I was telling
Turkish cinema.
I was telling them about how Turkish cinema would steal from a lot of other films and kind of put there. And I was telling them about Turkish Star Wars, and they actually put up on YouTube Turkish Star Wars because it's just on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they're going through it. They're like, "My God, that's just Turkish Star Wars." And I was telling them about that actor who's in 300 films.
Yeah, he's amazing.
And then I was telling them, but the real film you need to watch is Turkish Spider-Man.
Yes.
And I showed them this Turkish Spider-Man, and she's like, "My God, these dumb fucking eyebrows."
The eyebrows!
Yeah, Captain America and El Santo
The eyebrows!
I'm gonna find a picture of Turkish Spider-Man for chat here.
have to work together.
Yeah, that movie is called, like, The Three Great Men.
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
remember correctly. Yeah, this dude's got fucking legendary eyebrows.
He's got a lot of power.
Now, the color, the quality of the film is not amazing, but I believe you can still make out the eyebrows in this picture.
Yeah. I was talking about the scene with the gerbils.
Yes, the guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs, that's what
They
it was.
were guinea pigs,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. And I just
Yes.
remember, because they kept saying that they were rats.
Yes, the
Oh.
subtitle says rats, but those are, in fact, adorable guinea pigs.
Yeah, and it's so funny. And I was like,
And then they eat a man's eyes out.
yeah, and you're just laughing because you're like, what the fuck? These are adorable guinea pigs.
Yeah.
I'm not terrified in the slightest.
That's some of the most intense torture. Yeah. In this movie, Spider-Man is the boss of, like, a crime syndicate. And he does nothing, disappointed that the brows are covered by the mask. Yeah, I know. They're kind of, it's, like, weird in the spot is, like, sometimes they're more covered, sometimes they're not covered.
Yeah.
So, but, like, the plot is that basically Turkish Spider-Man, the head of this crime syndicate, is counterfeiting lira, which was the Italian currency at the time. That was borderline worthless also.
Yeah, which
So
is weird.
none of us could figure out why he's counterfeiting this. I guess because no one would give a shit, probably. Turns out someone did give a shit. So they sent Captain America of Marvel and El Santo, who is a famous Mexican wrestler / film star, to go defeat him. And let me tell you, it's a wild movie. Spider-Man uses no powers because he doesn't have any other than to strangle people.
And hit
I
them with
believe
a
he
wrench.
stabbed someone.
I think he hit someone with a wrench.
I think he did. I know he stabbed someone. He strangled someone. He shoved a running boat propeller into someone's face to kill them. And he also killed someone by putting a weird pipe attachment in front of their eyes and having guinea pigs chew out their eyeballs. So...
And we cannot confirm if he did die in the film.
Yeah, it's not confirmed because his final plan was just to have a bunch of copies of himself, but no one knew what he looked like under the mask, and they didn't take the mask off of any of the copies. They just eventually stopped killing people dressed as Spider-Man, and the movie ended with the good guys winning.
As did most Turkish films,
What I'm saying is
ending abruptly.
It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece of cinema.
It was funny. My coworker was like, "This is probably my favorite version of Spider-Man because I normally fucking hate Spider-Man.
Right.
He's just a whiny little."
Yeah.
It was...
Oh, Ash says your coloring is so clean.
Thank you. That's why it's like kind of frustrating because I want to learn more digital stuff, but I'm like, but I like coloring traditionally. Why does no one like my traditional art? No. Hire me, do digital. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I think you should just use ways to do digital to fix some of your problems. I know you said you've had some lighting issues. You can do a lot of lighting stuff in digital pretty easy.
Yeah, I just want to learn how to do it anyway. It's just one of those things, and I'm like, I just wanted to do it. So.
Oh yeah, the movie is a wild ass ride.
Oh, start to
Turkish
finish.
movies? Oh my god, Turkish movies are amazing.
Turkish films are wild.
Yeah.
I was also explaining to them Korean knockoff anime.
Oh
And
yes.
one of them was like, my kid probably has been watching a lot of Korean knockoff anime. I could see him watching that. I'm like, oh man, have we got some shit for him?
All right. We need to get into. We need to start watching some more of those like Indonesian or Philippines ones because the Killing of Satan, that was fucking wild.
Oh yeah.
So Killing of Satan. I have one. I think it's from Indonesia where there's like. The villain is this lady who has like she's like kind of like Medusa but not, and she can like summon snakes and control them. Like it looks sweet. I think it was called The Snake Woman or something like that. It looked ridiculous.
Beautiful name.
It looked ridiculous.
Simple, straight to the point. I love it.
I was like, I want to watch this movie.
Oh, excuse me,
Yeah,
Chad.
only A pluses or F minuses.
Yeah.
It's the only one I'm watching. Oh, I didn't realize it was done.
Yeah.
This looks great.
Thanks.
All right.
What happened? The lack of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Toon World theme playing in the background is indefensible. That's funny.
Look, man, we can't have copyright strikes.
Alright.
4 kids. I don't want 4 kids on my ass.
Alright. Scraw! How's it going?
Fucking 4 kids coming in here.
Dude, 4 kids even still around?
I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to chance
They'll
it.
come back from the grave.
Yeah.
If at least 3 of the 4 kids can show up in court, they are legally allowed to sue you.
Damn. That's fucking funny.
You gotta watch out for that shit.
That's fucking funny. You ought to look out, especially.
At least 3 of the 4 kids can show up in court.
You're definitely screwed.
They can sue you.
And they look like they might need the money.
Oh, I could imagine.
Yeah.
Because I thought 4 kids wasn't around anymore.
I don't know either. I think they
I
filed for
thought they
bankruptcy.
were done. Yeah, I thought they were done. Oh, they still have a website though.
That don't mean jack. Apparently Sears still has a website too.
Okay, no, this is a different 4 kids. This is like some sort of a charity or or an adoption agency.
Oh god.
This is different. Anyway. 4 kids. Yeah, I guess they're done. 4 Kids TV. There we go. Yeah, they're done. They were done a long time ago, Matt. You're safe now.
2008.
It's a good year.
That's when they were gone.
It's a good fucking year, chat. It's where I keep all my wines. Vintage 2008.
Vintage 2008. All of his drunk ant wine.
All of it.
With the footprint on the label.
Oh yeah, you know it.
The drunk ant wine.
The drunkest of ant wine.
I just call it that because all my drunk ants drink it. It's way easier than remembering the name.
It's called Barefoot.
Yeah, but it's easier to remember it as drunk ant wine.
That's fair, I guess. But it's all fair, yeah. But like, still,
Yeah. It makes sense though, since your nickname is Mom.
it's true. I'm somebody's aunt.
That means you're my drunk aunt now.
Totally fine with this.
Auntie Matt is drinking again.
Aunt's drunk.
Yeah. I saw Maxwell. I saw him just a day ago.
How is he?
He's good. He was playing some crazy fucking stick figure game he downloaded on his iPad where it was kind of like playing a stick figure fight video.
Oh, interesting.
He was like a stick figure guy and he was like just running through a level. It was kind of like playing like I don't know, some sort of OG side-scrolling shooting kind of game, something like that. Not quite Contra, but like something else. But it was funny though, because he just started like going off and like kicking people. Also, he could just like kick people, and then he like kicks someone out a window, and he's like, "This is Sparta!" I'm like, "What the fuck? He knows this?" He's like 6. This is hilarious.
Probably saw it in like a meme compilation or something.
I'm guessing his dad probably showed him or something.
Wouldn't be shocked either way.
It was just really funny. I was like, "Damn, he's like 6 and he knows the Sparta kick."
Glad to teach him how to rider kick.
Right? It's so close. Apparently his reading comprehension is really good. That means we're getting close to anime with subtitles. Probably ease him into a few Ghibli films.
Any chance of this boy being cool went out the fucking window the moment he was born into Wes's family.
I don't know what you're talking about. He's already studying the blade, so he's way ahead of the other kids.
He's so... It's like with fucking when we christened Luke.
Yes.
Luke Skywallet.
Yes. Josh said now he's in a gang, so his life is ruined.
Yeah. Shit's hilarious.
Yeah, no, he's doing good. He's studying the blade. He'll be watching anime soon. You couldn't make it through the whole debate? It was still that bad? Did Trump try to yell with the mic off? I wanted to know if he was picking up on everyone else's mic.
It's totally outrageous and not true. Everything you've said. I've been exonerated. I'm totally on the up and up.
Hey man, Joe Biden is the head of Antifa. Every vote for him is one Antifite who comes to your house with a firebomb.
Sure. Look, man, if they come to your house for a firebomb, you probably deserve it. That's all I gotta say. Look, man, I'm just trying to be like you, Wes.
He's already said that though, that he did more for African Americans than Lincoln.
Who? What?
He's already said that before, so...
Trump?
Yeah.
Oh, then okay. I was thinking
that's not a new one.
No, I know that's not new. I was thinking if it was. I thought Joe Biden said that. I was like, what?
No, Joe Biden's not a dumbass.
Yeah.
He's just an old man.
Therefore he's evil.
Well, yeah. I mean, he can be evil and not a dumbass. Though.
No, I know. It's just. I'm just saying the fact that he's a dude.
He's just a goofy old man.
Obviously.
He's part of the remnants of all of our grandparents.
People live too long. People just live too damn long.
Anyways, let's talk about Bakura.
Yeah, I know, he's hot, right?
Right? Everyone was making fun of his fucking, 200 episode long plan to put a piece of his soul in the puzzle, and then they quit watching to know that it fucking worked.
It did.
For the most part at least, until he lost. But, he still came back at the end.
Yeah. Hey man, that was a good plot.
That was a good idea. Look, if you have the power to put pieces of your soul into shit so you can just come back whenever,
yeah,
you probably should do that.
Yeah. He basically Horcruxed himself before Harry Potter did.
It's true.
Fucking once again, J.K. Rowling, a fucking thieving bitch.
Stole everything.
Stole everything from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Stole everything from Yu-Gi-Oh. And Harry Potter is just British Naruto.
Yeah.
That's why it's not as good.
Yeah. That's why British ninjas are going to be so much more fun to do. Chimchimini no jutsu.
I do want to do that in Yoshi Jackson, though. The suit jutsu. The soot clones.
Yeah. Alright. Well, we can call that one done, too.
That looks good. Yeah, that one wasn't going to be too much.
Yeah, no, you just got to do the lighting and that's about it.
Yeah, because a lot of it was already colored.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one looks great.
He's hot. Oh no, he's hot.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's only 9:30, chat. We made it through 5 pieces. No, 4.
4 pieces.
Made it for 4 pieces in an hour and a half. Thanks for staying around.
Yeah, right? I know there's a lot going on, like really intense, fun political debates.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 more. So we're almost halfway there, chat.
Yeah. I don't know how many of these we're going to finish. This is what we were hoping to get through, but...
Yeah.
How it started. How it ended. Those tweets everyone's posting.
Man, those tweets are so dumb.
Some of them are funny, though. Character design is based off of Neil Gaiman books, too? What? Are we talking about Harry Potter stuff?
Or no, we're talking about Bakura.
Oh, Bakura? Okay.
I believe so.
Is he like Neil? I don't really know. I never read much Neil Gaiman stuff.
Think so?
I would not be shocked, though.
Yeah, that wouldn't shock me.
I have seen his art, so... One Piece still has some of my favorite people being based off his stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like how Enel is based off Eminem.
Yeah.
That's just funny. Or Django is Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Harry Potter?
Oh, that's funny. Oh my god.
What?
This like Neil Gaiman book right here. It's got like a kid on a flying skateboard, like that horrible movie.
Oh, gosh.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm not shocked. Like, that's how it goes. There are good ideas that no one sees.
I would guess that J.K. Rowling probably did not read that, though. But I'm not going to read this article. But it's just weird how, like, ideas can get cycled through, like, the collective unconscious like that. I don't know. Maybe the article says she did read it and that she stole it. So I actually don't know.
Neither do I.
I also don't really care. I mean, M. Night Shyamalan stole the entire plot of The Sixth Sense from an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark? So I don't know if he actually stole it, but there's a lot of coincidences. So
yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Stuff like that's also interesting too, because
yeah, that is interesting.
There's a phrase, a biblical phrase saying "there's nothing new under the sun."
Oh, is that biblical?
I believe that's biblical, actually.
I thought that was like Greek or something.
No.
Or no, that's the other one. There's one that's similar, I think.
No, biblical. I think it is nothing new under the sun. Yeah, it's from the Ecclesiastes.
Okay.
I only remember it because that's my dad's favorite book of the Bible, because that book is the most morbid book out of all of them.
Oh, nice. Lovely.
It's the one that says that nothing in life matters.
Nice.
And that everything you do is that's where the dust and the wind comes from.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Yeah.
I recognize the name.
It's also where the song "Turn, Turn, Turn" comes from as well, by the Byrds.
Okay.
To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Can you believe
That's
that?
a good song.
Did you know that this was a biblical stream chat?
That's a good song. That's one that got me to sing.
Yeah. But yeah, no, a lot of random stuff.
They connect with aliens. Hold on. What? Then connect with aliens psychically for new ideas. Duh. Those ideas are under a different sun, so they're new. That's funny.
That's funny. But yeah, no, it's weird. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I kind of believe in like a collective unconscious kind of thing. That's because I'm a weird hippie, I guess.
I would agree that there would be some form of collective unconscious in general, only just because of the fact that there are so many things in culture that we kind of accumulate together.
There's definitely like a big cultural just idea of things. And
Yeah.
I think that like the odds, like eventually the odds are, if one person made a book about a kid who finds out their magic and has an owl, the odds are it could happen again.
Yeah, like, I mean, again, thinking about that also on like a more critical,
Just on the numbers.
just on numbers too, like what is it, like,
Matt only believes this because he played P5. Exactly. As someone who watched him play P5, I have an anime psychology degree.
but yeah, no, like, things tend to appear. My big thing was that this is even before I played Persona.
Yeah.
Is that you would notice that every culture has God, every culture has a dragon, every culture has,
A lot of them have a flood myth.
a flood myth. Everyone, because again, like, nature is the same all over the world.
Yeah.
And things like that. So a lot of those things kind of tend to go over because people think of them in the same way.
Yeah, most stories, that's why the hero's journey is a thing.
Yeah.
Joseph Campbell, Hero with a Thousand Faces, or whatever it's called. I think that's the book.
My personal favorite is the villain's journey, which starts off with
Yes.
Yanorda boy.
No. You need to meet a version of yourself from the future.
Oh yes, then
That's
Yanorda.
the first version.
Sorry, my
Because
bad.
you have to meet a future version of yourself.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's how you know you become the villain.
Yeah.
Because the future you is already basically the villain. So they come back and tell you how to do it so that they can get there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That's the villain's Tri-Technomadril or whatever it was. I
Yeah.
fucking loved that video.
That video was great.
Every culture has a Superman. Exactly, yeah. In the East, they call him Goku. Yeah, definitely.
Sun
I mean, Goku, he's from the,
Sun Wukong, yeah.
Yeah. What is it? Journey West, right?
Journey to the West, yeah.
Yeah, Journey to the West. So
That's how it is. Yeah.
he's the character that's kind of like the wild man.
Yeah,
That's what he personifies, kind of something like that.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Every story does have like a wild, like think of the Japanese story about the kid with the peach. What is that? Is that
That's
Momotaro's? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that story has all the characters in that are an archetype.
Yeah.
like stories are always broken down into archetypes because people can really understand things in very simple ways. People like to break things down to simplified states. That's why people can't really handle whenever it's like, oh, you're giving me all this data and information, I need to really break it down.
Yeah. And those ideas really connect with, like, well, according to Jung, they connect with, like, parts of your inner psyche and things like that.
Yeah. Now, how much of that is correct, we don't really know. Psychiatric stuff is not really nearly where it needs to be because most people don't really, we're still debating on whether or not mental illness is a thing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, and plus, like, I don't know, does anyone really need to journey into the heart of darkness when we can just, I don't know, make $20?
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's very interesting, though.
I agree.
It's really weird, though, because people like, we were talking about this at one time, was like, how whenever we're chatting on chat, we never talk about anything like that's like, you know, like superficial usually on here. We're usually like, and like, people are like, is this how you normally talk? We're like, actually, yeah.
Actually, yeah, pretty much, actually.
Yeah, we usually, I don't know if it's like an art thing or if it's just a me thing.
I don't know. I thought it was a me thing. I thought this was like West Logic stuff only West would like.
I don't know. I like it.
I don't know. So, yeah.
So it can't be West Logic if I like it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, that stuff's interesting.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't pay attention to anything, so, like, I don't know about Cardi B getting shot or whatever happened. Oh, actually, that was Megan, I think, that got shot or whatever, right?
I don't know.
I only know... So I only get normie news by what's trending in the sidebar on Twitter. That is how I get all of my normie news.
I actually don't even go on Twitter anymore, so I don't really get anything anymore.
That's legitimately it.
It's because when I go to post,
yeah,
it's on there, and, like, when I check people's responses... So... That's the only normie news I get, is whatever is in the sidebar on Twitter. So... Same? That's where you get all your normie news from, too? Nice. I'm just going to call it normie news, also.
Just to be as derogatory as possible.
Well, yeah, because they're normies. Look, I used to hang out on 4chan, okay? Look, they're normies.
Normies go explode.
Yeah, exactly. So...
But yeah, no, yeah, it's weird. I don't know how to explain. I just find that stuff very fascinating.
This Facebook is full of shit. Pay us enough money and you can post lies. Yeah, I mean, they're a company. Like, that's it. They're not a news organization. They're not anything. Like, Facebook was designed to rank college chicks and talk about how hot college chicks were originally, right?
Yeah.
That's the original purpose of that program. Like, and it's not... The thing is that, like, people say free speech this, free speech that. They're a company. They're a company with a platform. Like, unless the government has rules on what they can and can't do, then they pretty much just have terms of service, which is what they have. So, and I understand that that's kind of what they're looking at with these big tech companies now. But, like, Twitter is not the government. Twitter, you know, Twitter can do whatever they want with your posts, and it's not infringing on your right to free speech. The Constitution covers what the law can and can't do to you. Not what, like... Now, obviously, a company can't murder you, and that's criminal law anyway.
Yeah, that's different.
So, that's completely different anyway. But, like, if Twitter wants to shadow ban you or whatever, or you can pay them and, I don't know, fucking... I don't know, whoever, the boot hat candidate guy can get all his messages to the top, you know?
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
You gotta pay them.
Yeah, right?
Pay what you owe.
From whatever your friends post on Facebook. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's also a problem too. Is that social media is not a news platform. It's just there for people to like post shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not meant. It's become a news platform, and that's dangerous in my opinion. But
yeah,
my opinion's wrong most times. So
let's see. Yeah, just like that Twitter deletes tweets when they spread false info on a large scale, especially when it's about COVID. Vermin Supreme, that's fine. Yeah. No, see, and again, that's their thing. Like, they feel that that's important to them, to their platform, to their company, to their goal or their business, that kind of thing. Versus, Facebook isn't catering to that. And they're a company. You know, and, like, it's either the government or the free market can decide. I would rather the free market decide, just because I'm not much of a, like,
government should control business too much kind of ways. Now, there are ways, obviously, that the government should deal with business.
Yes, like EPA.
Yeah, EPA, great one. Minimum wage, great one. Stuff like that, you know. Breaking up monopolies, amazing.
Yeah, they haven't done that one in a while. But
well, they did file that suit against Google recently. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I saw.
The news. Okay.
I saw because again, that's something that does pop up on the Instagram every once in a while. It's like, hey guys,
but that could take a long time. Like the one against Microsoft was like 10 years or whatever.
Yeah, no, I'm deadly aware of how long that fucking took.
So, yeah, there's a big tech thing right now. Yeah, exactly. So right now you have, it's kind of like the free market and the government are kind of on their backs, you know? So.
Now you get that ass just right, Matt.
Oh, I will.
You better get that ass right.
I see you, baby.
Shaking that ass.
Shaking that ass.
Shaking that ass. That music video is weird. You ever seen the music video?
No, I have not actually.
It's a security guard just creeping on people, like in the bathroom.
Huh.
While they're all dancing and stuff, if I remember correctly.
Huh. Well, I mean, he did see them, baby.
Yeah, he's like creeping in watching some camera in the women's bathroom, I think.
Yeah, it's gross.
It's been a while, but yeah, it's something like that.
It's
well, no one's pooping or anything.
No, I mean, it's gross.
It's still gross, though. It's still a gross violation of privacy.
Exactly.
So.
It's something like that.
If I remember correctly.
You know.
Yeah, because it's like behind the mirror or whatever.
Oh,
and
that,
everyone's like doing their makeup and dancing around and shit and whatever. Like I said, it's not in the stall.
Yeah.
So, this is still a music video from the 90s.
But, yeah, like I was saying, yeah.
Back off of random music videos with camera bathrooms, back to government's role in business. You know. Casual subject switch there, you know. But yeah, right now the government has its eye on big tech because it's become important because the government has kind of failed on a lot of things, and big tech is also kind of a part of those failures.
Yeah, and privacy is now a big thing too. Is like how much should be.
Yeah, how much
shared.
do we need to let the Chinese know about everybody? That kind of thing.
You know, casual things, nothing too big.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like the Chinese couldn't just get on Facebook and go look it up if they really wanted, or just hack it anyway.
Oh yeah, I mean, they hacked Trump's fucking Twitter so easily.
They hacked a bunch of voter registries recently too.
Them and the Iranians, I think. Or no, that was the Russians.
That was the Russians.
That was the Russians and the Iranians, but
they always do.
Like I said, the Cold War never ended for our enemies, so.
That's the problem, is that we thought it ended.
Yeah, peace made us weak, so we lost focus.
Look, there's no such thing as an end to a Cold War unless the other person's dead.
Exactly.
I remember that specifically actually from Gundam.
Yeah.
There was a big talk in that. I actually really like the scene a lot. Oddly enough, I think it was from Gundam Seed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it was from Gundam Seed, so I feel a little bad, but
that's fine.
But I just remember what they were talking about. Like somebody was talking about lofty ideals of war being, this. And he's like, the other guy's like, no, fuck you. That's not that at all. War's like, when is war over? When you finally killed your other opponent. That's it.
That's it.
War doesn't end unless the entire side is completely destroyed.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't officially completely destroy the Russians and turn them to our side.
No, it did not. In fact, we probably made them hate us.
Their state just failed pretty much, and so they had to restructure.
Yeah.
But they didn't take their eye off the ball. They knew who their enemy was the whole time.
Yeah, again.
So
that's sorry to get biblical again on you, chat. But there's an Old Testament part of the
Gundam Seed is just not that good. It's like the one. It's like the one in the middle that is
when was that from? That was from the 2000s.
Yeah, it was 2000s.
It was in the mid 2000s, and that's that's a lot of when people stopped watching Gundam because it just wasn't as good.
Yeah.
So if I remember right, I don't know. I forgot because I only watched a little bit of it. And I was like, man, this is nowhere near as good as Gundam Wing, or any of the old MS Gundams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or the UC Timeline Gundams.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't great, but it had some stuff that was good. And one of the things that was good was that scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Gundam 00 was when people came back to Gundam, right?
Yeah, Gundam 00 as well as Iron Blooded Orphans.
Iron Blood Orphans, the Unicorn OVAs
Yeah.
are really good.
Yeah. But basically,
Yeah, Seed and Seed Destiny were kind of like this low point.
yeah, and then it's like, sure, it was low, but it wasn't like nearly bad or anything. You know what I mean?
NECA was fading out anyway.
Yeah.
Also, I can't remember. I think Code Geass is from around that time. That's just a better mech anime.
Yeah, that's probably what it was too. Is Code Geass did a lot.
Code Geass is just a better mech anime at that point.
Right. But yeah, no. That's why it's so. There's a part in the Bible, in the Old Testament, where the Jewish people are charged by God to wipe out a race of people.
Yeah.
And then they said, "Well, why don't we just leave all the women and children?" And God said, "No, you can't do that."
Yeah.
But they did, and the women and children, grew up,
Mm-hmm.
and they raised an army and captured them.
Yeah.
So
They got revenge.
yeah. So it's like,
So we have to leave no survivors.
yeah.
And that's why you can't question the word of God now.
Well, I know that. That was like the main reason for that story.
Yeah, that's the main reason.
Yeah, but like the actual like more practical application of this, which is weird to say.
Yeah. Yeah. The artist is preaching now? Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look, the guy who's drawing the Yu-Gi-Oh fanfic's telling us what to do. Now the guy with the anime profile pic's telling me what to do.
I know, right? He likes anime.
Therefore, he must not have a really good opinion.
He's a dumbass.
He's probably a fat neckbeard.
His favorite anime is probably Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh! God. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't mean to preach it, y'all, but that's just weird stuff that kind of comes up, and you're like, huh? Well,
We're not, it's weird, we're not very religious people. We're just like, we know the religion in a scholarly way.
you'd be surprised. Most people who know religion in a scholarly way are the only ones that really know what's in the Bible.
Yeah. Well, because it's not important to know what's actually written in it just to go to church.
Yeah, because you just need to have faith.
Because, like, traditionally, people did not know what was in the Bible because they were illiterate.
Yeah.
So you don't actually need to know what's in the Bible. You just need to have faith in the church itself.
No, I understand that.
So, yeah. So that's why they don't need to know what's in the Bible, because they're told what's in the Bible. Like, it's still the same.
Yeah. No, I get
Becoming literate didn't change that part of the organization.
Well, yeah. I mean, it definitely made a lot of people leave.
So. What is this? Hold on. Are you talking shit on ATLA? What is that, Atlanta? I will fight you.
No, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh.
No. We're not talking shit. He's just it's
No. When I was making fun of the person making fun of anime, I was implying they thought it was an actual anime.
Yeah, because
which it is not an actual anime.
Yeah, because technically it's not an anime because it wasn't made in Japan. Well, technically it was made by the same Koreans that make all the anime in
It's
Japan.
not the same though. It didn't air originally in Japan.
It's whatever. I'm just telling you.
I know it was made in Korea. Everything is fucking animated in Korea almost.
Yeah. It's cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap. It's cheap. Especially if you just get North Koreans.
That's true. They'll do anything for a fucking slice of bread.
Right?
Or, sorry, grain of rice.
No, they'll take bread.
They'll take bread.
They'll take bread.
They'll take bread. They'll take what?
No, I'm joking. They're made in South Korea.
I know. We all know.
I know. Yeah.
We all know.
Yeah.
No, I actually think Last Airbender is a good show. It's just that like that franchise kind of dipped really quickly, so I just. I also thought it was a mistake putting it on Netflix because people who are watching it now are just like the type of people that I never would have wanted to see Avatar.
My opinion on Avatar is I didn't really watch it except for 5 episodes, and they were kind of okay.
I enjoy that show quite a bit.
I didn't say it was bad.
No, I know you didn't. I'm just telling you my hot take. It's a good show.
I heard it was good, but I don't feel like I could go watch it. Just because, like, I already have so much other stuff that I'm going to watch.
I got you. You know what's funny is I like to think my takes are always pretty lukewarm. but apparently being reasonable is a hot take.
I mean, you're too reasonable. That was in your employee evaluation.
I was too reasonable,
You're
chat.
too reasonable.
Too fucking reasonable. Can you believe?
Zuko arc is the best arc.
So Zuko,
That's Todoroki, right?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's Todoroki. Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, he does have the best arc. He's got one of the more
He's the redeemed villain.
Yeah.
Usually a redeemed villain, if it's done well, is like the best arc.
Yeah, he and it was done very well.
So,
because it the way they do it is very well paced, and it's like a really good payoff towards the end. That's because they also give him a lot more. They give him enough screen time, and they actually do a really good job. Like one of my favorite episodes from ALA is what's it called The Storm. It's where you finally get to see Zuko and Aang's backstory at the same time.
oh, you've told me about this one. I've heard people talk about this.
Yeah, the way it's done is so you can showcase their backstories being almost kind of similar in the sense that they're both running away from responsibility, and that way you get an access point on which the characters can notice that they have something similar. And then you can choose to make it, take a while for them to get to that point, or make it so that they can almost immediately understand each other because of like a random episode or something like that. You know what I mean?
I got you.
But since it's done in such a way, it's like why Korra was done so poorly, in my opinion, was just because they never had anything like that made it felt like, any of the characters were, did anything worth mentioning. Yeah, not to be, what's the word?
I don't know anything about it.
I was trying to say, what's the word? Critical. I would never be critical of a show that I enjoy. Never.
Yeah, no way. That means you didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
It means you're a fake fan.
It's true. You have to blindly love everything about anything.
If you don't blindly love everything.
That's why I don't like people who are like, what's the word? People who say that if you don't blindly love America, you're not patriotic.
Bro, you're not.
I know.
As long as you know that everything America did for the good of America was just. That's different. Now, we may have done some evil shit, but it was just because it was for America.
Definitely. Totally.
And we had to do it so that we could live in a world where it wouldn't have to happen to us. Which is just.
Which is just. We live in a society.
Right. You used to be iffy on Korra, but rewatching it made you like it more.
I don't know.
I saw the first episode when it first premiered. I liked the city it was set in because it was like a cool Hong Kong type city.
Yeah, the Hong Kong steampunk was pretty cool, but like...
but after that, I just didn't watch too much more, other than that later season where all the prisoners escaped, because I thought they were actually cool characters, and I saw a couple episodes
Season 3 is the only season really worth... Season 1 and 3 are the only ones worth watching, but like, the problem with that show is that Season 1, and you have to watch Season 2 to be able to watch Season 3, and Season 2 is just really bad. There's just not, like... There's a lot of problems pretty much everywhere in that show in terms of the writing. Characters are really poorly written. Not a lot of the... there's a lot of loose hanging threads, and people kind of just okay with a lot of things that have happened that make no sense for them to be okay with. Like, Season 2 ends with... like Korra and opening the portal to the spirit world, and the spirit world is now just part of the real world, and then the spirit world itself is just like not any mysterious anymore. It's just a Ghibli world at this point, and it's just not interesting.
Yeah, Calvin says book 3 has the best villains, and Ash says I hated season 2. Holy crap!
Yeah, no, it's bad because one of the problems that happened was it was only supposed to be that one season. And then they were like, so it was so popular, they greenlit it for 3 more seasons. And the staff were like, okay, holy fuck, we've given Korra a character arc, and she's now grown as a character. So we now have to kind of dial her back. So now that she's...
what do we do from there?
Yeah, they have to dial her character arc back, so she's now a bit more of a whiny teenager again. And I'm like, well, this is really stupid. Why do I have to,
I hate whenever a character regresses.
Yeah, they had to, though, because they needed to have her have another arc. Which is dumb that you had to...
They probably could have done something else, but that is the easiest way to do that, is to just have your character regress and hope the fans don't notice.
Yeah, and I noticed.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell did I notice. So, yeah, season 2 is bad just because of that. Also, it's just bad because the villain's like an obvious villain. He's not very interesting, and there was cool ideas that were brought into play that were never, like, brought up ever again. The spirit world becoming less of an interesting, like, mystical place like it was in Last Airbender into being much more cutesy was a little annoying too, because they were definitely trying to, haul in the people who love Ghibli films by making it more like that. It wasn't very interesting. The fact that they, when Korra goes to the spirit world, she also loses her connection to the avatars, and that's supposed to be this, like, horrifying thing that you as the audience are supposed to know that it's horrifying, but, like, she never once talked to her past lives at all.
So she didn't even use it.
Yeah, so she never used it, and she's supposed to be like, my God, this was terrible, and you're like, bro, you didn't even use this. Like, why do you care? Like, you only used it one time at the end of season 1.
Okay.
As your Deus Ex Machina.
Oh, okay.
So, like, why do I care that you lost this power?
That was how I felt in Saber when we were watching it. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, his sword got sealed. It's been, like, what, 2 weeks he's had this power at best?
Yeah.
Like, this is... What does it matter?
Yeah.
I was like, this isn't an arc you have as a character's, like, first arc. This is miserable.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is...
This is, again, I feel what you're saying about, like, they lost something that they didn't use. Or that wasn't very crucial.
Yeah, they were, like, making it seem like it was, like, this intense thing, and you're like, sure, we saw the first Avatar, but that was, like, just her having a dream about it, and it wasn't really anything that was, like, pivotal to her character growth. It was just a thing that happened. That's the problem that was with Korra, is, like, most of every season...
Hold on. Calvin's saying that's false. He says you forgot about Juan.
I don't know who Juan
That's
is.
the first Avatar, and Juan is not important to the story at all. You just know that's why the events are going to happen. Like, it talks about how the first Avatar came to be, well, the story of Rava and Vishnu, or whatever his name was. I forgot his name. That whole Vatu, that whole fight, like, they were making it gear up to seem like there was going to be a dark Avatar and it was going to be cool as fuck, but there was nothing like that was done at all. They just kind of like, oh, I'm going to become a giant kaiju, and then we're going to have a done kaiju battle, and then we're going to talk about spirit bending for a little bit, but that's only so that we can have Jinora have a character arc where she's literally doing nothing the entire season, but she's complaining that she wants to be, get her airbender tattoos.
Yo, Nano Jade, thanks for the raid.
Appreciate it, man. Sorry, I'm on a rant. Give me.
Yeah, we're in this crazy Avatar rant right here. How you doing? Yo, Kublaikin, what's up?
We're talking about, like, Korra and, like, stuff like that.
We were also talking about collective unconscious and God.
Yeah, exactly. No, so what was it you were saying? They didn't set up a lot of stuff?
There's a lot of setup. There's, like, all these, like, at the end of season 2 is a lot of payoffs, but no setup. Like,
got you.
Or, like...
You have Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Legendary Gunman? Hell yeah, I got a fucking ton of them too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Tried so hard to watch Korra, but you couldn't get past the first season. They're saying the second season is miserable. So.
Yeah, so you didn't, like, honestly, like... You didn't miss much. Like, again, like, it's probably the reason why I have the problem with Korra is that with the 3 seasons that they had afterwards, they just made it's a serial villain per season. So you're like, oh, we only have 12 episodes to wrap up a story.
Got you.
For this, whereas with Avatar: The Last Airbender, it was one big story arc for each season, for all 3 seasons. So that's one of the reasons why Korra suffered.
So you're saying if they had just done, like, since they knew they had 3 more seasons, they should have done a 3-season long arc.
Exactly.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
To at least try to recapture some of the magic.
Exactly. But they did not. They decided that they were just going to do whatever. And it ended up being the way it is. Now, I personally...
None of the villains were made of cereal, you liar.
That's
Are we going to duel, though? No, we're not dueling right now. We're just doing art.
I know you play on which one though?
Dueling Nexus.
Dueling Nexus. He plays on Dueling Nexus sometimes though.
Yeah.
Is there like an ID on that? Can you challenge people?
Yeah, you can challenge people, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
I usually just play AI whenever I'm bored. But yeah, I haven't really played super competitively since Lynx.
Yeah, right.
What?
Last time I played competitively was like, dear God, what were those elemental dragons called or whatever?
That's what they were called, like the Elemental Dragons deck. That was the
is that
deck.
what they were actually
Yeah,
called?
because you played like one of each Elemental Dragons.
Yeah, and you could just like go into Big Eye and Big Eye all your opponent's stuff and then like GG them and stuff.
Yeah, that was the deck.
Right?
Yeah, I played, the last deck I played competitively was Cleathfoth.
Since I only just watched it now, do you think this may have been Nickelodeon's fault? Like, it sounds like they were negative towards core people. Like, we're not sure how long this is going to go. Because it sounds like they were treated like poop. I've heard there was a lot of bad stuff.
There was a lot of bad stuff, about a lot of bad blood between the creators of the show and Nickelodeon. Because Nickelodeon said you need to be able to, follow these parameters and things like that. They were actually the ones who forced the 3 seasons onto them because they just wanted to do the 1 season.
Yeah.
There was a lot of bad blood between on the 3rd season, particularly where it was going to air, because the fact that they were like, it's supposed to be more of a.
I'm writing your name down. I'll see if we can get a duel in with you later sometime.
Sure. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, 3rd season was like they were having a hard time getting it on air. Then they moved all of season 4 onto the internet.
Oh yeah, is that you say?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So you say?
Look at that. Look at that butt, chat. Nice and shaded.
All right. For those of you who are joining us just now, actually, if you want to, we're going to I can show you guys what we've worked on thus far. Basically, trying to get all the Yu-Gi-Oh art done on stream today for the color, because these are all were Inktober or drawing art month sort of thing that I decided to go through in color. So
we've already done. We got Bakura.
Bakura.
Well, give him a little time on here, man.
Sorry, I saw that was Bakura. Yeah. It's not an art stream unless I'm dropping everything.
Felt it suffered from the big wigs.
Yeah, we got Pegasus.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, definitely. Okora suffered a lot. Again, that's one of my problems with.
Okay, with an ellipses. All right, I like that. That's a good username.
One of my problems with like shows in general, especially like American shows have this problem a lot, is there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on behind the scenes that you're like way too aware of.
Oh yeah.
Like you can't just enjoy a product, or because like I can go on and on about what was good and what was bad in Legend of Korra.
You're gonna head out, Gunman? All right, man.
Stay safe out there, man. Crazy world.
Yo, Blue Eyes, what up?
I can complain about that show till I'm blue in the face, but like, the TLDR is that like I know what went on to make it that way, so I have a biased view on that show. I can't really.
Yeah, it's not like when you're just like,
oh, that show was canceled and I never found out why. You
yeah,
know?
Exactly.
Yeah, that used to happen a lot back in the day.
All right, so now we're gonna color Aki.
Aki, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Believe in Nexus! Yeah, no.
If you ain't believing in Nexus, what are you believing in, chat?
For those of you who are new here, too, that song is a really funny meme amongst our friend group. Because our buddy actually refuses to play that song in the car.
It's forbidden to play in his car because he got a speed ticket for going like
20 over the speed limit while it was playing one time.
Yeah, because he got too hype.
He was way too hype. He thought he was Jack Atlas or some shit and just fucking going through the city.
There was no dinosaur deck in 5Ds.
No, there's not a dinosaur deck. That's why I was trying to figure out who he was.
Yeah, I was like...
Jack Atlas was pretty sweet until he became a comedic relief character. Like the entire cast.
Like the entire cast. Poor fucking bastards. They never knew.
They never knew.
They never knew that their show...
Never knew.
Yeah, it was interesting, too. That's another thing, too. We were talking about shows that get bad because of
the writing and big deals at the top.
Yeah.
There was another one, 5Ds. Yeah, suffered from a writer swap.
Yeah, because they had to swap out some stuff due to someone being in a cult or something.
Well, they just dumped the writers anyway.
Yeah.
The voice actress was the one in the cult.
Right, okay. It's been a while.
Yeah, that was Carly's VA.
Tragic.
Yeah.
It's always the cute ones.
Yeah, right.
It's always the cute ones.
Jade, you have a good night.
Stay safe out there.
Raid.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's fucking wild. Living next us.
Right?
Who me? So actually, fun fact: the band that sings "Believe in Nexus" does the opening for One Punch Man,
Yeah, they do actually.
and for Card Fight Vanguard.
Yes.
That card game may be bad, and that show may be also really bad.
But goddamn, was that opening good?
Oh yeah, no, the opening alone is.
We were known to get crazy way back in the day.
Oh yeah, that was what our team name was for
Yes.
the.
That was our Vanguard team name.
Get crazy
Yes,
away.
that's it. The One Punch opening, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what is that band name?
It's called Jam Project.
Jam Project. Yeah, Jam Project.
Yep.
They're like a loose group of a bunch of awesome people.
Yeah.
They also sang the One Piece opening. We Are. Someone from them.
Yeah. Okay, I was like, oh my god.
Because they're a big project.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
one of the singers from that is the same guy who did
I didn't know
We
that.
Are. Yeah.
I didn't know they did the Will Smith rap.
Yes, they did. Yeah, that was them.
Huh.
That was them.
Yo.
Rip buddy fight, right?
All right.
Dude, that was, you could have what, like 1 billion attack in that or something, right?
Yeah,
I think that game was crazy.
Yeah, no, dude. We actually have a joke for a card game we wanted to
knew
make.
someone who went to Nats for that. Or did they go to Worlds even? Jared? Do you know Jared?
Yeah, I know Jared.
Did you meet him? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he went to like Worlds or Nats or something.
Goddamn.
It was crazy.
Yeah, we also randomly know a lot of weird people in the card game scene.
Oh yeah, we used to hang out with like the Breaks all the time.
Yeah, Billy Brake, Bobby Brake. My
Yeah.
favorite story is when Gerardo took the dual terminal Trish.
Yes, he pulled the Trish from the dual terminal, and then Billy put like $100 into it and didn't get a Trish.
And he was like, who the fuck pulled the Trish?
Yeah, he just yells that over the store. Yeah,
Yeah, that shit was funny.
that was so funny. Oh man.
But yeah, no.
Buddy Fight had some cool art though.
Oh yeah, yeah. Rip. No, my personal rip is Rip Luck and Logic.
Oh, Luck and Logic, yeah.
Yeah, that game actually had some pretty cool ideas, but it was just It was,
I like that idea with the gates and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Those like cool trap cards. That
Yeah, because
you
it was kind of like how they did Kaijudo, but like
yes.
I thought it was cooler that it was a separate deck.
Mm-hmm.
And there was
Yeah, I know. Didn't you get some of the VAs to sign your cards?
Yeah, I did.
For a playmat or something.
they signed some Calvin's cards.
That's who it was. They signed Calvin stuff.
Yeah, Calvin, and then they were like,
Other Calvin, not the one.
yeah, not the one in chat. Our other buddy Calvin wanted me to get them signed. Also, he wanted me to get some High School Double D stuff signed too.
Yes.
Which was really funny. I got him to sign it to Dr. Michael Wynn.
They didn't sign any of your shit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the other one.
Yeah. No, they signed. They thought it was so funny because they're like, "Oh my god, my precious child!" Because this is like the voice of Sai Nijima from Persona 5, and you're just like, "Hi, hey, what?"
Yo, everyone who came from the raid, what does Nano Jade stream? What do they stream? Is it a Yu-Gi-Oh thing, or I just know everyone mentioned card games like right when they came in. And stuff.
Yeah.
So
Art streams on motorcycles.
right.
Dude, we should have done it on a
The
motorcycle.
fake Calvin got it. Nice.
He's the shadow, the true
The
self.
true self. As an anime psychologist,
I've played Persona.
I've watched someone play Persona, and I've read at least 5 pages on its Wikia. I can pronounce Amino Sugiri or whatever his fucking name is.
Dude, I love that shit where it's like him wearing the hat and it says "Get fogged."
Get fogged.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, that shit's funny as fuck.
Get fogged.
Yeah, no, it's actually funny. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is weird for me because it's one of those series that actually got me into doing more commercial kind of art. Because when I was in high school, I didn't really think much of my art other than just kind of doodles and stuff until someone came up to me and was like, "Hey man, can you draw my playmat?"
Yeah, right?
Yeah, they had like a blank playmat and they wanted me to draw. Then it was like some 6 Sam thing they wanted me to draw, and they're like, "I'll give you like $20 to do this," which is really grossly underpriced. Let me just put that out there.
Don't draw playmats for $20.
Yeah, no,
Don't do it.
don't do that.
Don't do it.
That's at least like $120.
You're gonna want at least $20 on a sandwich.
Yeah, at
You
least.
gotta eat. You gotta eat.
Man's gotta eat, Julian.
Man's gotta eat, Julian.
But no, the when I thought it was crazy too, because and after that, a lot of people started commissioning art when I was in high school. And that's actually how I bought a lot of my Yu-Gi-Oh decks and things like that, because I got money from that.
Yeah, I remember you drew a Blackwing mat for Parker.
Yeah.
One time.
I drew a Blackwing mat, then it got No. That was the one that just got fucked up because
I
it's
think
Parker.
that just got parkered.
Yeah. The one that got stolen was the one I did for him, where it had Jaden, Yugi,
Yes.
Yusei, and Kaiba on it.
I remember that one. Yes.
Yeah. That one got stolen because, it's Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, exactly. Don't bring anything you don't want to get stolen in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Hey, man, I stole from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Too, but,
Right. The only thing they ain't stealing is your virginity. Don't go there looking for love.
Hey, man. What was it? There was actually a lot of drama.
Actually, there is a lot of drama. I just remember there being tons of drama with Jackie.
Yeah.
I think that was her name.
Yeah.
Jackie and Amanda.
Yeah. That everything went down to the Popeyes.
I remember them because I think it was Jackie had a thing with like Blake and Billy or something, and I was just like, I don't even know.
Yeah, for those of you joining us too, we're a little old Yu-Gi-Oh players. In the sense of we kind of got out of Yu-Gi-Oh competitive. We used to play competitively.
Like it was still like Exceeds when we played.
Yeah. The last thing I played again was like competitive was Qlifoth because that was
the last. Yeah, the last time I paid to enter a tournament, I like Inzector OTK'd someone. So
yeah. The last big YCS I went to, I was playing Dragoonity and Future Fusion was at 1, and Dragon Ravine was nutty.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. There's a lot of.
Oh, Blue Eyes, thanks for the follow.
Appreciate it, man. We're actually, since we're talking about this,
yes,
we're actually, once we get to 100 followers on Twitch, we're going to be doing a live stream featuring how do we put this?
Self-insert post-apocalyptic Yu-Gi-Oh fanfiction written by our evil ex-roommate in, I believe, middle school or high school. I want to pray it was middle school, but I'm sure it was high school.
So while we're reading that on stream, we're also going to be
drawing the characters.
I'm going to be drawing the characters
with their Millennium Quote items.
Yes. Sean's blank glowed.
His blank glowed because he hadn't figured out his item.
Yeah, he didn't figure it out until just now.
He didn't figure out his item.
Yeah, poor bastard.
It's going to be a glowing sensor bar in his hand, probably. Or it's going to be mosaiced out. Like Japanese vomit.
Yeah, right. We'll see how good I can draw. But yeah, no.
So that'll be fun.
That will definitely be fun. Yeah, we did a lot of cool stuff when we were playing back in the day.
We did a lot of funny stuff. I still remember when Parker traded his pants for cards. Yeah. He had backup pants on him.
Yeah, just randomly had backup pants.
Because Alex wanted his pants.
Yeah.
He was like, dude, I forgot what brand they were. He's like, I'm trying to get all of their pants. Like that.
Yeah. Some dumb shit that we did.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Oh, man. I remember when I was a kid, too, we also stole from Toys R Us all the time.
Everyone stole from everything.
Oh, yeah. I know we stole from some kid named Foulmouth because he was making fun of retarded kids.
Yes. To be fair, that kid got his binder stolen like every week.
Oh, yeah.
And he had like a sugar daddy uncle or grandpa or something who would just rebuy him every week.
Yeah, we called him Fat Bieber.
Yeah, he was Fat Bieber.
That's also really dates it, too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You're making fun of Justin Bieber to make fun of somebody.
Right.
Or when Little Karibo came to a con and it was a big deal.
That's true. Dude, it would still be a big deal, probably.
Well,
I mean, all the, I'd still care. I didn't get his autograph. I wanted to get his autograph.
I remember that someone was like, I remember Gerardo tried to get him to come up to the...
He wanted to,
come to the room to smoke weed. And he's like, I would... Can't.
Yeah, Gerardo wanted to smoke with Little Karibo. That was hilarious.
That was hilarious.
That would have been fucking amazing.
I had to praise the balls on Gerardo for asking that question.
Yeah, that's one of those few times I might have hopped in. Very few times that might have happened.
In another life. In another timeline.
Yes. In a brighter timeline. Where the sun still shines.
Where the sun still shines. I remember when it shined, a couple minutes ago.
I feel like it was only a few hours ago. The sun was still shining.
Yeah, just a few hours ago.
But I don't know. I don't think that's right. I like to think of the movie Dark City. Think of that. Isn't that the title? Dark City?
Maybe. The one where it's like everyone sleeps or something like that at a certain time, and then like that's when the vampires come out or something.
I'm waiting for you to continue so I can see how
you
remember the movie. No, they're not vampires. They're aliens.
Aliens, that's what it is.
Yeah, so everyone falls asleep. It's in a self-constructed like city that these aliens made, where they run basically like psychological experiments on people, so they can like inject you with memories, and they'll like change your life around you because they have like mental powers, so they can manipulate this city. so they can change it at will and everything. So they conduct like crazy experiments on people of like what they'll do, you know, if they're rich or poor or whatever. And the main guy is they're trying to see what happens if they like turn this guy into a murderer, but he wakes up before they can inject him. So his normal memories are gone, but he doesn't have the memories of like what he was supposed to have done or whatever.
Right.
And so he's like investigating this thing. And it's always night in the city because the aliens can't deal with light.
Yeah,
and there's a line. Yeah, there's a line where he's like, "When do you remember the last time?" What does he say? He's like, "When's the last time you remember the sun?" It's like not in like a distant memory, but like physically, like something like that. It's really cool. There's a lot of Jennifer Connelly is in it, and
it's a very cerebral film.
What's his name is in it? God, the guy from 24.
Oh,
who's Jack Bauer? He's in it, but I forgot his name now.
That's fine.
Yeah. I know they're both in it. There's someone else in it, too. It's a really good movie.
Yeah, definitely recommend.
Yeah, a film worth watching. I'll bring up like IMDb for it. Dark City.
We're usually pretty, thorough on making sure you guys get your movie recommendations.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, this is actually a pretty good movie. I like it a lot.
Yeah, we only do A+ and F- for those of you who are new and don't know.
Yeah, I think this is a fun one.
It's got some interesting ideas. Kiefer Sutherland, that was his name. I couldn't remember his name to save my life.
You know, in the English version, the little garter belt things are removed.
Yes, I did know that.
Yeah.
They also removed her cleavage.
Yeah, now I know they removed the cleavage. I thought it was weird that they wouldn't just, like, censor the whole legs.
Yeah.
Versus removing the little belt.
Yeah, I think it would be easier just to color, you know, like...
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Because, like, it's still pretty scandalous, like, you know, by 4Kids terms, to show the holy territory, you know? So...
I couldn't tell you. I'm not a...
Yeah.
I don't envy whoever had to make the 4Kids censoring decisions. Yeah. Although I do envy their spot as a general in hell. So...
That's true.
So I guess I'm envious of them in death, not in life. So.
Oh, dude. Speaking of random fucking Yu-Gi-Oh shit, that's hilarious.
What?
Tony.
Oh my god, not Tony. No.
Dude, Tony's great.
What has Tony been up to?
I don't even know.
We need to find...
I know that he took fucking Vincent to a locals.
Yes, I remember that. Well, Vincent said Yu-Gi-Oh was fizzling out from him again, so I think he's safe. Because he texted me earlier to tell me my Ulti-E teleports were worth money, so...
Oh, nice.
I was like, well, they're ultimate, so I'm not shocked. I mean, those random Aqua Dolphins are like $100+. That's why I put them up next to my monitor now.
Yeah.
They look good. I can look at them and be proud. Bought those for like 50 cents a dollar, something like that, 20 million years ago.
Now they're worth so much money.
Totally forgot about them in a box.
Now they're worth money. Look at that.
If only there was an actual event to go to. I'd probably sell them to John Moore if he showed up. I wonder what he's doing. I haven't seen him in forever. I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
Such a ridiculous character. Like I said, I'm never going to forget when he called me at fucking like 9:30 on a Sunday to cry about reprints. He was right about to cry. It was crazy. I was so tired I couldn't even process this discussion. I was just like, dude.
They're killing the secondary market.
Exactly.
But no.
Gilgarth.
Dude.
I've got like 9 of those. I'm like, why do you have 9 Gilgarths, bro? Like, I know it's worth money, but no one gives a shit about them.
My favorite thing, though, is still Tony's reaction video to Grapha.
Oh, dude, anytime Tony goes off about fucking Grapha.
Yeah, no, Tony has a huge fucking rant. I think it's still on YouTube.
It's there somewhere.
Bro.
If there's some, I'm gonna go look for it.
Yeah, we gotta link it.
I don't know how to find it. If I can find this is fucking funny.
This is living!
Rants about Grapha. I don't think we're gonna find it, but...
We might. You never know.
I need Vincent. We need to find Vincent America's fucking account.
Hero for our time.
And we knew if we could get to it.
Oh yeah, Shane, the card father too. What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he's the bridge demon now.
Yeah, he used to be the card father. Now he's the bridge demon.
Now he's the bridge demon.
He's going up in.
Vincent America. Let me see if I can find Vincent America's channel. I doubt it.
Yeah, we'd have to like text him. Hey yo, Vincent.
No.
We probably just put a Dark World Grapharant.
Maybe. I don't know.
Is there a hope?
Oh yeah, you should definitely just hang out for the rest of the night. Yeah, congrats on finishing the costume. Yeah, Ash just finished her all the sewing at least.
Awesome.
She finished all the sewing, so I thought that was mostly what you had left. So you should definitely take a break.
Slow down. Take
Alright.
it easy.
I know you can watch all the coloring.
Nice. It's looking good. It's honestly looking good.
I'm gonna grab some paint markers in a sec.
Yeah, we've been going for like 2.5 hours now, so thanks to everyone for sticking around. Thanks to anyone who's still here after the raid. We usually do, we actually usually don't do too much fan art, so you caught us at a pretty good time.
Yeah,
We're doing fan art for Fall Art Month. That's what we call October.
Inktober.
No, we just call October that now.
Oh, right, my bad.
It's just Fall Art Month.
Sure.
I changed it on all of our calendars.
You did it.
I really did it. It's just like how I put Oscar Goro Day as February 2nd. You gonna like go back over the rose petals?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because you're not gonna be able to color them on that. You're gonna have to like outline them or something.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna like outline them in white or something.
I mean,
Well, I guess you couldn't do that on the white ones.
yeah, I can just do that over these anyway. So.
That's true, yeah. At least this way you won't lose where they are.
Yeah.
But yeah. You need to know where someone was on February 2nd. That way you know if they killed your homeboy or not.
Yeah, it's true. Oscar!
Oscar!
Makes sense to think of Oscar too, just because that's how they say Oscar.
Oh yeah, at the end of the ending, yeah. Oscar! Oh yeah. We started watching Rose of Versailles now. This is gonna be my second time seeing it.
Oh, yeah.
The girls have not seen it yet, and I felt like they liked it. That's some old school shoujo from the 70s. Set around the time of the French Revolution.
So when anyone tells you Marie Antoinette is not anime,
Beat them up.
beat them up.
Just beat them up right there.
Yeah, call them a fraud and beat them up.
Call him a fraud. Tell him to get out of your con.
I'm never gonna forget that girl. She was like, I can't believe you guessed this costume. I was like, who the fuck? I was like, who else are you gonna be? You know?
How'd you know it was Marie Antoinette?
Yeah, I was like, you Marie Antoinette? Yeah.
Also love that her.
And she was with Char though.
Yeah.
So that was really funny.
Yeah.
Because he was in his like military outfit.
Yeah.
You know?
No, my favorite shit was when she commissioned us to draw Lucy and Natsu in the her
Yes.
wedding dress, and she's like, "I cannot stress this enough. This is not a
This is
self-insert."
not a self-insert. This is not a self-insert, but she needs to be in my wedding dress. It's not a self-insert. It's like, look, no one's judging you here.
No, man. It's
No
cool.
one, except for the person who thought Marie Antoinette was an anime at the other con you went to.
Yeah,
They're the only one judging you.
and they're wrong.
And they are clearly wrong and deserve to get beat up.
It's true. Cons.
I know, right? Look, technically Moses is an anime.
It's true.
Since he was in Beyblade.
He was in Beyblade.
Moses is officially an anime character.
Does she do the laugh?
I think she did do a laugh. I think
Yeah.
you get her to do a rich laugh.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Oh, were you talking about in the show? Yeah, there's always like those.
My favorite is Rosalie's sister when she laughs. Yeah, she has an evil laugh, if I remember right. But,
Gotta do the evil rich bitch laugh.
right?
Oh, what was I saying before I looked at chat? Oh, that Moses was technically an anime character.
Yeah.
Yes. So you can cosplay as Moses at an anime convention and still be an anime character.
It's also the same with being Jesus.
That's true. Jesus and Buddha.
I was going more for the JoJo reference, but yeah, Saint Young Men is also...
Oh, yeah, that works too. So, but yeah, Moses parted the Red Sea with a Beyblade.
It's true.
That is canon.
That is canon.
In both Beyblade and the Old Testament.
It's... Yeah. I read it in the Bible.
It's true.
It's part of Leviticus.
I read it on the Wikipedia page about Judaism.
On the Wikipedia.
That means it's canon.
Must be. Why would the wiki lie?
Wikipedia never lies, people.
Wake up, sheeple.
Right. They're not like those liars over at CNN.
God.
Wikipedia is a reputable source of news.
You know, actually, fun fact, it is. Not to be joking for a second. The guy who does most of the articles on there apparently is an actual like scholar. Like he does 90%.
I've seen that. There's one guy who does a lot of them.
Yeah, he does it not because it's a job. He just does it because he knows the value of having information out there because he lived in like some Czech or Soviet place.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I just know he does a lot of the articles. I saw a little bit about him one time.
Yeah, he used to live in a Soviet place or something like that. So he was like, oh, I know the value of having information being available to you. Correct information, that is. So I thought it was an interesting thing. It's a very interesting article, to say the least. So.
Yeah, I remember I had a troll-ass English teacher who said he would go and change Wikipedia. He said, because he was like, I'm a trusted user, which just means almost nothing, except that I can edit locked ones or something like that, I think. So he's like, I would change Pearl Harbor's time by just a couple minutes. Like, it's like every now and then. Just shit like that. It's really funny.
Well, either way.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it'll get changed back, but
yeah,
it's just kind of funny to think about. I actually prefer Encyclopedia Dramatica. I don't know if you guys have been there before. That site is fucking hilarious. I fully support them and their endeavors.
If Wes is supporting it, you know it's fucking stupid. That's how you know it's fucking stupid.
I think you mean entertaining.
I don't know the difference anymore. I've hung out with you for too long.
That's funny.
Quarantine has made me gone senile.
That's funny. Oh, man. Damn, does this look good, though.
Appreciate it, yeah.
I used to love playing Black Rose Dragon.
Oh
man.
Yeah.
There's nothing satisfying like just blowing up the board, monster reborning the biggest thing, and killing your opponent.
Also,
that's a lie, because the next most satisfying play is actually removing a plant monster to make their monster have 0 attack and attacking for game.
Yeah, that too.
Because the best, they'll just be like, yeah, Black Rose blow up the field, and I'm like, no, bro. Remove this fucking spore or whatever who's sitting there doing nothing, and then fucking attack you for game. Like, your dude has 0 attack. GG. You know?
Yeah.
Game fucking over.
Yeah, that is pretty funny to do, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it only came up, like, every so often.
Yeah.
99% of the time you're blowing up the world.
Yeah.
So.
Wait, he does that? Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I was like, dude, this card has more effect text, right?
Yeah. Card was so broken you didn't even need to know about the second part of it.
Oh, it was so good.
Also,
Wasn't that limited to 1?
It was, yeah.
I think at one point, yeah.
I don't know if it was ever banned, but
No, it was never banned. Let's see. Thought you meant he would change Wikipedia to troll you guys, like specifically us. That would be hilarious. Like, there's a project on Pearl Harbor that he changed the date to catch people. That'd be amazing.
No, he just did it for fun. He was the English teacher. For the finals, he was like, all right, you guys do the test or whatever. I'm going to be over here playing WoW. Let me know if you need me.
Yeah, I remember that story.
Yeah, and he had on like his Black Sabbath shirt that he said he was wearing when he got the job. Because he was like, I came in to drop off my resume, and they were like, oh, we can interview you right now. And he's like, he's like, I was wearing this exact outfit. And I said, sure.
Sure, man.
Because he looked like Ozzy also.
Oh, that's right. I remember you
Yeah,
telling
he
me.
looked like Ozzy. He had the short hair. And he looked like Ozzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was hilarious. He was like, sure, yeah, I guess so. Yeah. He got the job.
Yeah.
I was at community college. At the Richland Community College. In Richardson, Texas.
Yeah, we're from Texas. For those of you.
As seen in an episode of Supernatural, it's all trees. There's nothing else in Richardson, Texas.
God.
Believe everything you see on TV about Texas. It's all true.
We all have horses, we all have guns, and all our horses have guns.
So don't fuck with them.
Yeah, don't fuck with the horse.
Don't fuck with our horses. They're all packing.
Don't fuck with me. I will cry.
Exactly. But my horse is trained to shoot when I cry. So watch out. So watch out.
God.
Voyager, hey, how's it going? What are you up to tonight? You a big Star Trek fan, or do you like the actual satellite?
That's the satellite, right, Voyager?
Shit. I'm a fake fan.
Oh, damn. He's a fake science fan, people. Look at this. This guy thinks the Earth is round. He's a fake sciencer. He's a fucking round earther over here. Get off stream.
Get off the chat, man.
Bro, I loved riding my horse to school every day back in the day. Exactly, right? There was definitely a horse on my running trail the other day. Oh, that's kind of cool.
That's true, though.
I was like, God damn it, I'm in Texas.
No, that's funny, though. You mentioned that because there was a horse. There was an actual horse and donkey ranch that was right next to the high school that we drive by every day, and I was like, it should be a stereotype.
Right. You're good. You're here for the art. I'm glad to hear it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we stream every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Sometimes we change it up, though, based upon my schedule. Sometimes things come up. You know how it is. But it's usually those 3 days.
Yeah, we usually do a lot of
fantasy art, but since it was October, we do a bunch of really cool fan art. And we do fan art on and off.
We used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot, so we did a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan art for October.
Yeah, I'll if you stay here towards the end of the stream, I'll be bringing up all of the art that was finished from coloring. I'm going to probably be able to fit in one more after this, just because it is getting late, and I do have to play hooky tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to call in sick. You know how it is.
The Hollow Bull Earth for life? Yeah, exactly, dude. Well, see, the aliens created the Earth to hold their cereal. They just haven't been back in a while. Oh, it was a horse cop? Oh, damn.
I love that video. Yo, you ever seen that video? The guy who, keeps trolling the news? They keep getting him on as stuff.
Yeah.
Because they had him on when he said he was a member of Antifa, forever ago.
Yeah, I do remember
when
that
they
guy.
first showed up, and he's like, yeah, I stabbed a police horse in the neck. And they're like, what? You killed a horse? He's like, yeah, he was an instrument of the oppressors. Or some shit like that. That was so funny. I was dying laughing. Oh my god. Yeah, there's 3 or 4. It was a comp video of this guy's every time he's tricked them to be on the news. He was some dude from 4chan. He had tricked them to be on the news 4 fucking times at least because no one checked his actual background.
Nope, they never do. Never do.
God, was that so funny.
Alright, we'll call that done right there.
Yeah, I think that looks good.
Yeah, we
I
got,
like it.
we got the nice psychic effect going on.
Yeah, it brings back fond memories of explosions. Sorry, I passed over.
It does, yes. Speaking of fond memories,
Oh, shit.
my fetish.
Right?
Evil chicks.
Yeah, right.
Dude, a character becomes a minimum of 15% hotter when they become evil.
That's true.
I've done a lot of research.
He's actually writing a book, chat.
Oh my god, I should.
He's writing a book called Fuckability in the Modern
Fuckability
Era.
in the modern era. I need to write it. I feel like people would buy it.
They would. I'd buy
People
it.
would buy it.
Fuck, I'd put that at the booth.
Fuckability in the modern
Yeah,
era.
for those of you who don't know our background, we're mostly convention artists, actually.
Yeah, we used to go to conventions in what people have now dubbed the before times. I keep seeing that online everywhere. Which I'm sure in about a year or so there'll be plenty of conventions again.
Hopefully.
They recovered pretty well after the Spanish flu, so
They did. Fun fact, actually, not originated in Spain.
no.
On a military base in Kansas.
Yep.
That's another thing you're going to look forward to on these streams. Random factoids and talking about the meaning of life.
Oh yeah, obviously. Like I said, we only get normie news from the sidebar on Twitter. So we don't have much else to talk about other than, existence.
It's so true.
No, we're big fans of like history, world culture, all these things.
Yeah, that's when
anime.
And anime, yeah.
Which is part of world culture.
Yeah, that's why whenever you watch any of these streams or anything like that, and we'll be doing mostly like when we ever do more fantasy stuff, you'll see kind of what we're talking about with the influence of other cultures and things like that most people don't really look at.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually one of the things that I actually like about anime too, is that whenever they reference other cultures, it's a lot more.
It's pretty well researched. I feel like.
it's more researched, or it's more niche.
Yeah, or they take like a really interesting turn on it. Like sometimes it'll be something that's kind of overdone in the West, and they put like some new light on it that I like.
Yeah,
something like that. Because they'll do that with stuff that's like a bit more normal over here. That's like Christian stuff or whatever.
Yeah, like Evangelion.
Yeah, exactly. Like Neon Genesis Evangelion exists.
Yeah.
That has a lot to do with like Buddhism too. Because I remember I was talking what is his name? The guy who was like the director of the original dub or whatever. He also does growling voices for the Avas.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about like the process while they were making it and stuff, and then he was also talking about like other theories he's heard and theories he has and stuff, because he's talking about like how since the Ava's like a living being, and like the cockpit is kind of like the womb. He's like every time they go in and they come out, they're like reborn. So it's like a forced cycle of life and rebirth to try to get through, a mysticism and shit like for like Nirvana and Kabbalah and all of those kind of things.
Yeah, it's pretty
cool. Yeah, I like the idea of that. That was supposed to be like a rebirth every time. It was interesting because he was talking about how they'd get like the scripts when they started dubbing the show was still coming out. So like they didn't actually know how the show was going to end.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It was pretty interesting, yeah. What was the flu doing in a military base? Sounds pretty sus. Yeah, I know, right? How dare those soldiers have come back from a war? That's pretty sus.
Yeah. What the fuck? That's really actually what perpetrated it, was the war.
Yeah. Dude, World War One is wild. I love studying World War One. World War One is a lot more fun to study than World War Two.
Oh yeah, I can see that. It's a bit more underground,
It's got more like interesting things that happen, I feel like, or at least I don't know, something about it. It's like the last like romanticized kind of war, because after that war it was like the modern era of war, where everyone now knew that war was bad. Versus like nobody was generally as excited to go into World War II as they were in World War One. Where they're like, fuck yeah, we're going off to war. It's going to be a great fucking time. I'm going to fucking, have a ball,
Yeah, it's true. They definitely...
We're going to go fucking fuck some Jerry's up, Like,
yeah, they definitely had a different tune.
Yeah, exactly. So...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
It is true.
Yeah, it's really like the first modern war and like the last like classical kind of war from that era. It's like the very end of those like Napoleonic style kind of end of wars, things like that.
Yeah, where it's also a lot less personal, I think,
it's
too.
It's also when like the real paradigm shift is noticed about like defender versus attacker, because in warfare a lot before that, usually like the attacker has a bit more of an advantage, but after like in the Civil War and then so like wars after that, like once you could shoot farther, and like especially once they made machine guns, they used those machine guns in like the Russo-Japanese War, and they gunned down like tens of thousands of guys in a battle, things like that. Like, so they didn't have that before,
right?
So they weren't used to that. So that's why they all went to the battlefield and fucking lined up like back in the day. Got fucking mowed down by machine guns and had to start digging trenches.
Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah. I mean, that's where they invented tanks. It's where they had airplanes for the first time in warfare, or large-scale warfare. Things like that. color film also.
That's true.
You can actually find really nice color pictures of like the French. A lot of them are French, since the French were the first to develop cinema also, or at least use it like popularly. They have really spiffy blue uniforms.
Yes, I remember that.
But I find it generally a bit more interesting. You get the Russian Revolution.
Yes, the Russian Revolution is also
That's
very
the middle of the war. Towards the end, but it's there. So.
The Bolshevik Revolution.
I think I like it because it's a little less black and white also.
Yeah.
Versus like World War II is like Nazis, Everyone knows Nazis, You know what everyone's fighting for in that war. Versus like World War One, it's like we're all just fighting because that's what you do in Europe,
Yeah.
Like everyone just fights everyone. It's Europe, We're gonna have a grand old war like we used to. So, and they all pretty much could have stopped it too, because all of those fucking kings and queens and everyone were related.
Yeah.
For the most part. So it's like just this ridiculous, senseless loss of like human life.
Definitely senseless. I can agree with that.
All right. Well, what do we got? Hold on. I saw a TikTok of a dude that bought a bunch of random color film at a flea market, and it was from Pearl Harbor. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, color film has been around for a long time. It's just that like it wasn't cheap or widely used.
Yeah, it wasn't popular at all.
So that's why like you don't see it as much. But there is a lot of cool stuff you can find in color.
Yeah, and film is a very interesting topic of discussion too.
Yeah, I love film.
Because of its usage, of its just how it was brought about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's interesting because it's like an exact way to preserve the past.
Yeah.
And
also
loosely, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you still have like tricks they would do in photography and things like that.
Well, yeah, but what's interesting about that kind of stuff is it kind of paved the way for, different kinds of things. Like one instance in particular, at least in American history, is the reason why Kennedy won the election is because of television.
Yeah, that was part of it in that debate
Yeah.
where Nixon looked all sloppy. Yeah.
Like, depending on who you asked, like, if they watched...
Depending on who you ask, there's a lot of reasons Kennedy won that election.
Yeah.
So, we can...
Yeah.
But...
I'm talking more about the specific debate.
Yeah, widely for the debate, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, widely the accepted reason for that, winning the debate is his appearance.
Yeah.
So...
You don't like film on your food? Oh, that's a tragedy.
That's why you gotta skim it off. You just cut it right off the top.
Or you're supposed to peel it. Most of the instructions say remove film and then put it into the microwave. Have you been reading the instructions?
Boo! Boo! Get off the stage! That actually was a good joke. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
That's pretty... Oh, I did that Ben Affleck I'm Gone Girl today.
Oh, you did that to someone?
Yeah.
Bro, you owe me a fucking $1, man. You can't be stealing my jokes without paying me. You know how this goes.
No, I know, it's fine. I'm telling you this so I could pay you.
Oh,
Probably.
good. Okay. Who'd you do it to?
One of my coworkers who was coming up to relieve me from my my post.
Nice.
I was like, well, she's like, all right, I'm here for you. Well, call me Ben Affleck because I am gone, girl. She's just like,
I'm gone, girl.
and my coworker was like, you can just go home. Why don't you just go all the way home? And this is the coworker that said that he's the one that's been like coming up to us with the fucking knock jokes he's found in his book.
Oh, okay. But he couldn't handle that joke.
Yeah, he couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle it.
So he's a hypocrite.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, he's a human being.
Right. The duality of man.
The duality of man.
Duality of man.
Truly.
Sometimes one must be a righteous hypocrite to survive in this world.
Truly.
Truly.
My soul hasn't sunk that low.
Right? Homegirl Asami Miyazaki.
Skabondeka!
And then she like whoosh, clicks the yo-yo and the badge falls.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking love that shit. I go fucking crazy for that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Dude, don't fuck with that shit. I love when she like yo-yos on the chain and then it like wraps around their hands and handcuffs them.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it falls off and it rolls right back to her. That's some gangster shit right there. That's a bad bitch.
Bad bitch ain't number one.
That is a bad fucking bitch. Oof. You don't want none of her.
Oh yeah, I was also explaining.
That's Japanese 21 Jump Street for anyone who doesn't know.
I was also explaining the plot of Machine Man to my coworkers after we were talking about bad shows we were watching.
Oh damn!
Because we were talking about
that's Japanese Superman.
Yeah, right.
That's the real Japanese Superman.
Because they were talking about kids and stuff like that, causing like because the reason that she said she hadn't watched much movies because she was like because I had kids in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
And I was explaining to the world's armies were not his enemies. Children were his enemies.
Children are my enemy.
What a relatable voice.
I love how everyone, when they see that, they're like, relatable.
Relatable.
You know, honestly...
Mood. Honestly, mood.
Professor K is such a mood.
Man, I feel so moon.
Right. I still love that it's episode 2, and his plot is to kidnap children and force them to watch fake videos of their parents dying so that he can collect their tears to make a rainbow diamond so that he can finally sleep well at night.
Yeah.
That's it. Because children crying helps him at ease. And then if he had the rainbow diamond made of tears, which his robot parrot told him was a good idea.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously it was a great idea.
It was a great idea.
I mean, it was going to work, you know?
I mean, it was going to work, but...
Then he had Nelson.
Turn children's tears into diamonds so he can get a good night's sleep. He had to cure his child allergy. I love that. This man has a child allergy.
He's got a child allergy, chat.
Got a child allergy. That guy is like one of the best villains in all of Toku.
Oh my god, yeah.
Honestly. And then fucking Lady M. Oof. My queen.
We shall return to nature.
Right?
So where your sword cannot touch us.
Yeah. Bro, their evil will be reincarnated one day, I guarantee you.
Oh yeah.
I guarantee you.
When they search for more money.
Yeah. They'll return to the great cycle.
The great
They'll return to the Rook, like from Magi.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you in the blue of the ocean. Dude, Magi had a good ending though.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that anime would get finished. Man, that ending was so strong.
I agree.
I wanna check out her new one or her newer one.
Orient?
Yeah, it's something like that, right?
Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, I just know it involves demons or something.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know how to feel about it because it's like I only like kind of come in at like random parts.
Oh, okay.
So, because I kind of say like, oh hey, this updated, and then I'm like, I haven't started from the beginning, but you know.
Yeah, right.
Where is the color I would like?
I don't know.
Where are you?
What are you looking for? One of the ones you dropped? You
Mm-hmm.
dropped some of them a while ago.
No, I picked them back up.
Oh, okay.
Just gonna break all my bones real quick here.
Oh, you gotta break your bones.
Gotta deck through this real quick.
Oh, yeah. Look, he gets stronger the more bones he has broken in a fight.
It's true.
That's legitimately how his quirk works.
Yeah.
I need to catch back up on that series since you guys said it was still good.
Yeah.
How many more Flame of Rekka powers can you activate?
He's only gotten to the third one.
Okay. I'm never gonna forget that when I just saw that. I was like, this is just Flame of Rekka. This is just straight up Flame of Rekka.
Hey man, Flame of Rekka's good.
Dude, that series is so good. I love it. I don't give a shit that it's kind of a knockoff Yu Yu Hakusho feel. I don't care. That's part of what makes it good, but...
I mean, Bleach was also good when it was a knockoff of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah. I actually just like the way the powers work in Flame of Rekka. I like that it's like ninja items and stuff that do it. I think that's really cool. The mom story was like so sad too.
Oh, I
I
know.
remember that. She had to like stay alive and wait for him to like be reincarnated. Was something like that, I think.
Yeah.
Or like till she got to where he was sent in time, something like that. It's been a while. I know Mike said if he was gonna get some anime tattoos, he would get all of those.
Oh yeah.
The fucking symbols on the arm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
sick as fuck.
Yeah, that would look sick.
Thanks, Ash. Ash says this is looking good.
Appreciate it. We're almost done with her, and then we're gonna go do Fortune Lady Light.
Yeah. Let the evil flow.
Let the lewd flow.
Right. If it has a woman on it, it must be.
Oh, obviously.
It must be. Obviously.
That's how this works.
It's lewd if it has a woman or a dude with a midriff. Those are like my guaranteed minimums for what is lewd.
You can find out more in his book, Fuckability in the Modern Era.
Right. The drawing is not lewd until it has one of those two things on it. At least for the majority of the customers. Now, there are niche audiences. We're maybe looking for something a little different.
The bare minimum.
The bare minimum for what designates a drawing as lewd. I have a graph.
Yeah, if you see here in this flowchart,
Yeah, I got a Venn diagram.
in figure 4 over here,
I love Venn diagrams. Can't go wrong with a Venn diagram.
I just like the idea. Figure 4.
Yeah. It's like the it's kind of like it reminds me of that anime title, or what is it? It's like Science Fell in Love, so I tried to prove it.
Yeah.
Something like that. That seems like a fun show. I like the idea of it. Seems fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's any good. But
Yeah, I can't do it.
I don't know. It could just be trashy. Just the name sounds funny.
Yeah.
I just imagine some scientists are in love and they're trying to prove why they're in love, and it's probably adorable or really trashy.
It's never.
Those are the only two ways that show could go.
It's never anything in between.
Well, there is no in between.
Not in the modern era, Matthew.
We've gone beyond in between. There's no need for in between now, except for isekais who can't commit to being a hentai. That's the closest thing to in between still. Those cowards who just can't make a real hentai.
Make the hentai, you cowards!
You cowards.
Make it a porn!
You cowards. Recognize your true potential.
Hey man, there's some good hentais.
There's some funny hentais too.
Oh my gosh, I saw this dumb fucking tweet. I forgot to mention this. Was it a tweet? I don't remember, but it was basically this person who was like, man, I can't even get off to fucking gangbang porn anymore because of Corona.
Because of Corona!
Yeah.
They're not wearing masks. They're
Like,
too close.
Yeah. I was
Oh
like,
my god.
because they're like, you can tell this fucking was made like way too long ago.
There's over 5 people at this orgy and they're not wearing masks. I'm concerned.
Yeah.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I fucking forgot about that. That shit was hilarious.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
That one. I think there was another one too where it was like, oh god, that you can tell this porn's dated. They have Corona bottles in the background.
That's funny. No, I saw a screenshot from one of them when the virus was first starting, and it was like the video title said something like "Corona sex" or something, and it was like both people were in like hazmat suits, basically, like about to go at it.
Yeah, no, I can't stop thinking about social distancing.
Oh my god, that's fucking funny. There's just too many people at this orgy, and none of them are wearing masks.
Social distancing.
Oh.
This clearly doesn't follow CDC guidelines. I'm gonna have to report them.
Yeah, I'm reporting this orgy.
Yeah, it's just funny because like it's obviously like from a different time period.
Yeah, it's obviously from last year.
Yeah. No,
Right?
no.
It's ridiculous how crazy people are now. They're just like, it's been so long since with the mask and the corona. I'm like, dude, it's been like a year at best or something. You know?
Yeah.
Like, calm down.
Look, man, I like to be. What's the word I'm looking for?
I'm worried about the people who aren't overly dramatic.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
That's different. I'm worried when they're not overly dramatic. I'm like, look, I know time flows different in Mordrin, aka the internet, but like, calm down. Don't worry, you'll get to take off your mask and enjoy gangbang porn again soon. Just hold tight for now, man.
Just hold tight for now. Whoever posts that, if you're out there.
Yeah, if you're out there, man, don't worry. You'll be gangbanging again soon.
I feel for that, man.
Yeah, right.
I feel for that. Yeah, this is the funniest
That
shit.
is hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
People are wild, man.
Yeah, right. I forgot, how did they edit these in English? Isn't it like their thigh highs are edited or something? I can't remember.
I have no clue. The vagina bones are edited out.
Yeah, I don't know. I know their arts are edited. I just can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I just know the vagina bones don't exist.
Oh, definitely.
Am I getting a blister?
Maybe.
Wow, that's wild, Chad. That's funny.
You're gonna need to band-aid up like an anime protagonist.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna need a minimum of 2 on the face. And then we can get to the real problem.
Makes me think of the System of a Down song for some reason.
Which one? What do they sing about?
The Chop Suey one.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I just scratched the shake up. You wanted to.
Something, something, Jacob. Whenever he sings it.
Yeah. Yeah, Jacob.
Yeah.
Jacob. Jacob.
It's very illuminated.
Yeah, I gotta go over with some of the screen.
Yeah, it'll get toned down, yeah.
Yeah, this is like dry as fuck.
Ouch.
It's drier than your mother. Her sense of humor, that is.
Yeah, right. Was it from Kill Bill? She's drier than a bag of sand, or what does he say? A bucket of sand?
Yeah. Makes me think of the player haters ball for some reason too. I don't know why.
Oh, dude, the player haters ball is just great anyway. I gotta go put some water in Buck Nasty's mom's dish.
Yeah, that's just it kills me.
Mr. Roboto, top player hater from Korea. Classic Dave Chappelle. Chappelle Show is such a good one.
Chappelle Show.
Chappelle Show. Better not bring your kids.
Yeah.
Not like when it was the Wayne Brady Show.
Yeah.
Wayne Brady Show.
Yeah. Say thank you to Dave Chappelle. Thank you, Dave Chappelle. I love your show. Man, who the fuck's Nick Cannon?
Who the fuck is Nick Cannon?
Well, that shit. Dude.
He's hilarious. The best was like a while ago. Nick Cannon was in for
trouble.
something, yeah, and everyone in the comments was like, "Who the fuck is Nick Cannon?" Or Dave Chappelle. They're like, "Dave Chappelle getting his vengeance."
Yeah.
That was like every comment on fucking Reddit.
Dave Chappelle is a happy fucking man.
Yeah, somewhere Dave Chappelle is smiling. Yeah, that was fucking great.
Somehow, somewhere.
Oof, Dave Chappelle knows.
On his little farm out in Ohio.
Right? whiteout here.
So you know we're close to done.
Right. My tongue is still messed up from all that pineapple I ate. I'm gonna have to finish the rest of it off tomorrow.
Sure.
It's the only way to get rid of it. I have to teach the rest of the pineapple a lesson.
Okay. I believe you.
Well, it still tastes pretty good.
Oh yeah, no.
It was still good. It was just like, man, I don't know what's in this juice.
A lot of acid.
Yeah, very acidy, I guess. Note to self: maybe don't buy Market Street pineapple for a while.
Maybe just don't eat that much. You know?
Well, I didn't eat a lot.
What did you eat?
I don't know, an amount of pineapple.
That's sus.
1.5 servings, maybe.
That's sus.
I'm not sure.
Seems sus, Chad.
I don't know the correct serving on pineapple, and I wasn't gonna flip over the fucking container to find it. It would fall everywhere. Why is it on the bottom?
You're supposed to just lift it up and look underneath.
I'm eating out of it.
You're supposed to do that before you eat out of it.
I don't lift anything up before I eat out of it. Except your mom.
Oh!
That's right, chat. We managed to get the mom joke in finally.
Yes.
The true Matt's mom joke got in there.
The
It took a
coveted.
while.
Took a while, yeah.
It took a while, but we finally got to it.
Coveted.
You're right. It is getting late. We're about to head out anyway. So.
Yeah, we're done here pretty much. When the whiteout comes out, that's when you know we're about to be
Yeah.
calling it quits. All right.
Have a good night.
Y'all stay safe out there. That is it for me. We're going to probably be posting these up in November.
Yeah, these will be posted up in a while from now for sure.
Yeah, we got to get through the Halloween art month or whatever.
Fall art month.
Fall art month.
Yeah, let's see how many of these we can get on camera at one time.
There we go. There's another one.
Another one.
You want to see all of them? Yeah, exactly.
Another one.
There's a lot of them. I don't even know if we could fit all of these on at the same time.
We're going to try, though.
Yeah. Here, see if you can fit them all on. There's 7 of them, so good luck.
Good.
I'm gonna tell you the same thing that guy told Liam Neeson in Taken.
Good night and good luck.
Good luck.
Let me see if I can get zoomed down all the way.
Then I'll get my phone and just do it by hand. Yeah, move the light out of the way. Yeah, what do we got here? Our attempt at all of them. Lower your head, Matt. Lower your giant head. There we go. That's all of them. They look beautiful. Chat is beautiful. Chat is life. Chat is love.
Chat is love. Chat is life.
All right, everyone, we're going to bounce.
Yeah, stay for the ending credits scene.
Yeah, as always, Space Wizard fight. Have a great night.